ko school o say e honom na no ofa ninya anyansa ana o se ene me wo fa ase asiedu me de ubeko school asiedu nketia say the greatest turnaround in his life o de minim so be an interview da be ente busa na same way the greatest turnaround in his life was that insult hwe obi fi say wo di watem obi fi say oh wo de wa ya afi bia ka se meye sei afi ni nkosi awieye na bibia nsi emane ha nyame nimdi obetimi aye nyame hia 5 years o hia 1 year even o hia 1 month ejaba menim se obekai story a ni menuanu ma etie ye mpapa ma me etie ejaba o kai ma mi be call bank se wo koyi ni sika
police ni ko bu
police ni chi ne bu no na crash ma me na chi ejaba ade a na wo sanka ye nim guase ana ade ba beto TV so be bia on man na Ghana for escafo sorry obi sorry ya se ma me ne bakra ne baba yare enti no agi akra na hye na chi koyi sika wo banga ya hwe no sika ni bi se wasem ye memobo ma che wo dan hwe ejaba obi wo honoma on onkoto asase wo kaso amalanga de mo nyame de few days yake o de besesa wo hyebre me mame nyareshim ne nyani da so wo awrade mu bibia ni on my ready to me nye bibia ni on my ready to me turning around ebia utie me so for the onim me di 70 years me di 60 obra no me ni da so me hwe ye nyina asa ejaba ma me nka last story we say nchiromfa e motivate you bi na me sorry ejaba ya papa bi a friend say Roger Miller menim se mo amutie obi ati Roger Miller dinda oye footballer kesi Miller dinda oye footballer kesi bi no wo Cameroon ejaba so obekaya mo amwadi be 30-40 years ekono in 1990 Cameroon kobo World Cup ya papa Roger Miller kono akogina kona touch kono akogina kona touch line honum na wo bu ni sisi ejen ato papa onim Roger Miller area ejaba onim bibi na wa ejaba onim bibi oni sika woni hwe odidika obramu ayedin be surprise you be of a December prize you be of a December that Roger Miller ofie na ote senkrofo bi hwehwen okoye Coca-Cola fo asem na mekan ana omo say papa ye pe wo bi de na ye advert na ye share who say 1990 na wo bobo no bo na wo boy ye wanya hwe afri agbadwuma akofie kra wansi bi obi aye police kra wansi bi obi aye police wanya wantumi anto assassin enye ya eduma bi obra na din adanse media nya danse wo obi abrabom ejaba anom ka che tama na obobo no bo na wanya ma na obobo no bo na wanya hwe ye mfiri mu no na wo shego a ukogina corner touch line na wo bu sisi ejen no sian anom si ye pe no sian anom si ye pe si ye advert no ye hu sa se wo gina corner wo bu sisi ye pe se ye sign as an ambassador for the 2020 World Cup na Roger Miller kreye no nwanwa onim de omkai si ye ma $20 million ona ne shebrek essence sign me pese me catch obi say better is the end of a thing be hwie ni ye wate amen emane how say middle no 2 June nyina nkonye December nyina nkonye bo shebrek wa wie ye be ye fe wa wie ye be ye awrade ma wo mfa wo hia nkwa wie ye awrade fa wo su amane nkwa wie ye su amane nkwa wie ye awrade be bshiraw obepejaw ebe si wo ye wati anope ye shewudin said the edin said the cross or paper wenim wo de si dwo biamo anope ye radin shraw radin nyawo kese on paper wenim nisuo o mani nsi wo ye be se hia biam no na ye wadanse na eba ye dododo aluta 92.1 FM ejaba kwaku anopa kuku koso ne tie ha na rade be koso shraw ewo Yesu Kristo di amen. Lieutenant 92.1 anapa koko shwe eye motivation na yem brother aye Samuel Higa ede bro no kai se joda bia no pa yinu ebe fia be shawdi
no pa bia nse na ebehya ase no nso ye fa kwan hodo nyina so se wo wutie yen ebehya wodin na eye hawa wo fom mane a wo fom dadwen ni osu ni kwadanda nyina no ye nche na ye ma hunu se nya nko na wo fom na koso na kuramu na ebesi wiye nti ebede ye na ase anapa ni mre na daji a wasai ewo ye ho kifa number to dwe na wona etie na pesa no kasa na ohia futu adwenkyere akwankyere ne ne ka ho nyina no wadaroma wontimi ne onkasa
amen erade nshira wo bibiara my number is 0244937669 02449376 do too much
se anapai umre wadaje a osei ewo hasi na da biara da obabehye eye aluta atifo edi nyaminhraw na onka ho Ghana yentwa so na yenkwadi mu na samahodoa apiemu ewo maimu na yenni ho anababaye ewo aluta 92.1 tweme mebasisia Albert ex-boss CEO. So the banner headline Albert Mante pops up. This is what High Sense did to Ghanaians on Black Friday. That's the banner headline of the Inquisitor. The Ghanaian point with this one comes with a picture of Panin John Dramani Mahama alongside Otum 472. Banner headline taking interest in rising unemployment. The graphic sports come with a picture of the Ghanaian Black Star coach Otuado overhaul Black Star squad coming from Nyaho Tamaklu. Ghanaian Times with a picture of Otumfo Asante Hene resumes Boko conflict mediation at Menchia Palace today for lasting peace. The Chronicle comes with a picture of the deputy minority leader. It's cynical and diabolical, meant to weaken the minority leadership. Mama part with this one. Also with a picture of Frimpong Boatin Frimpong Boatin calls for national consensus to tackle Galamsey crisis. Also with a picture of Tony Jidra. Age cries over judgment debt. The Daily Searchlight. Police commander jailed for transporting weed. Asamaba. The Crusading Guide. Former Vice President Baumia stays true to himself, doesn't chase power with pressure or presence. The Meridian bloodbath looms at Jamestown. So with a picture of the IGP Yonu. The new center Wasifil was said 22,000 Miss University cut off grades in 4 core subjects. And I pay a bit this away a year Mofrey one Wasi results now. See and ye crack. 2.1. Someone and we go fuck at them. We go sexy them. What's Yakikasa? The results not feel with them. Kolaka to our Mumu school. 200 some Kwana on my dream. Mumu school about the family for. And the Monday. The Mopemon Saka. Already most results are A in chains, A1s. I'm calling a call a year science and maths question. It is on my being pa. Well, people are A1. I see the results on the chair. Back at them for the album, move also on pay results. And here for money aside. Oh, soon could see idea. No, can't see when results in Abba. And a pay biddy home come. We best acquire the aqua shall buy. It's buying 9 years, buy 1 you see, I buy or buy and you see. So, Colaki can't quite seminary here, Mudin, and carry and chill. Doctor, now why ready, Uncle? Why ready, Uncle? Lieutenant 92.1, Dr. Bills at Tennessee, the Agudi Hunsam, bro, Anopa Kukus, she got sports on Lieutenant 92.1. Baby, I will be a chow, Emma Quaba, so T. Luta 92.1. Doctor, we go sport at them.
We go fail at them.
O mo asobeye shibruta na sankla na mo ka fa academy na we kra inform ho because no nya so beto school so
Emfa no ho
kra
no so wa ye bibia ma
bon to rege wa bon nti we emfa no ho hwe
last Saturday na maiwa miensa bi ba ko say medium yam shishimi o me twan e kakran so ma ko check ba ko say yanko na e den e be check na o mo yam shishi
Oye den ya be check nti no akọ check ni ntena wasumajo Aroho nti anopa e bedi hu komo extensively e se nkola no bimu abom hu modin yi pa bimu abom hu modin yi na bimu so ankoyi na mahu se amanyofo na hyase e de won hu jim na ya na aroho se omai mu no bibia de ya amanyosem nti mo hyase de omhu jim bi mu se abai otwa mu kwae no na omo student na po omo kwan emo mo kire mo we o amakwan no e too straight just bibia de ya amanyose okro we mu
your best ne kwae no ebu mu so amiem
no mfili so ne de ya amanyose nti ko the various WhatsApp amanyose nti here for political parties na nto here for political parties na nto kwa damu denden ewe ho na medwen ho a ya mintimenti ase
just a kroma
lipo just ye niam ye no odwe just ye niam ye no odwen ho a nye ye de bibia ya amanyosem bi nkola na feli no ye de aba be ye MPP ni NDC system feli no ye de aba be ye MPP ni NDC system
agro nko na edit
agro ye ni so agro ye na yenko.
All right, sabre ye mo bibiako. All right, sabre ye mo bibiako aba ye ma wache okwan sonko so e de aba luta 92.3 games ahoropi eje penia tutu odwa games ahoropi eje penia tutu odwa enkrofon kroso ana yankase ye die me na no pay ya boabo no abone bede ere besumwa enya sem keto akramedin e de Dr. Bio said aseda e de Emma Mohammed Sani Ibrahim ono e te akire se producer sansu na brantia e friend Michael Dankwa so e wa akire na abusuanfo nso e bom achi pampe ana na no pay sinkonya kwan GH ana Steve Flex munyina enso GH ana Steve Flex munyina LP ere ebesumo ententem so ye be hyan komo no ere ebesumo ententem so ye be hyan komo no ye enkrofon kroso ensemo a eno so enkrofon kroso ensemo a eno so eba so num chana na wotwe wieye games ahoropi eje penie eba so ewo the English Premier League nimo sanso na Liga Santander games ni bi ba so Italian Calcio Serie A games ahoropi eto form French League Topi enso tumeje penie enso tumeje penie ba so na wotwe wieye ya na no peje penie ba so na wotwe wieye ya na quick one ye hyan komo no wase enfan free English Premier League nimo unum sa na wotwe wieye games ahoropi eba so na no memne da uruwani chiremu a ya de sa Brentford bokoro enso ebo modene etrefie echi Burnley ebo ne 3-1 Manchester City trefie ebo Etihad Stadium echi Leeds United ebo ne 3-2 enu echi Sunderland bokoro enso etrefie echi Bournemouth ebo ne 3-2 Everton trefie Newcastle United kwache ne bo ne 3-9 Everton etimu ba ko Sanso na Tottenham Hotspur bokoro enso etrefie Fulham kwache ne bo ne 3-2 a Tottenham so etimu ba ko Endra Crystal Palace etrefie Manchester United kwache on bom 3-2 a Crystal Palace etimu ebako Aston Villa 1 Wolverhampton 1-0 na uruwani chirima Brighton bokoro Endra ekwa away ekwache Nottingham Forest bon 3-2 a Forest nso entumi antenre ndua ni nyina ya dia Brighton ebubu ni nyina tuguye Liverpool enso kwa away kwache West Ham United bokoro ekwa bom 3-2 a West Ham so no entumi ante na Endra pa de nyame anu nukrenie ewo Stamford Bridge Chelsea etenefie ni Arsenal ebo 1-1 draw Arsenal for chinkrofo jam hey is an Endra da Chelsea ekodi red card ni misaja nanka bibia ekoyie diama Arsenal bokoro nanka ni Arsenal bedi Barca for asema momo na so ntumi antentemra Chelsea 1 Arsenal 1 and also Endra da game wa and also eba so Chelsea for gu so edo ma no ato Barca for so enya sam ketwa kra na so far say na table ne tie after match day 13 ewo English Premier League no Obenya Arsenal bokoro ono LED with adiasa 30 points. Manchester City etosumie no 25 points between Arsenal and Man City a 5 point difference and Arsenal eda soro ho Chelsea for abetosumiensa 24 points so si enja omo amotosumiensa sam league no mokro na LED na uruani chama for Obenya Leeds United bokoro ono eda 18th with 11 points. Burnley etoso 19 10 points and Wolves bokoro enso awie ono eni twato ono ewo 2 points and no pay yare ehonsam ere ema ewo dwade ne so yanko adiasa La Liga Santander unumsa na watwe games ahoropi eba so eno match day 14 na adiasa Getafe bokoro enso etena fiechi Elche ebo no 1-0 Mallorca eno Sasuna game ne kwaye 2-2 Barca etena fiechi Deportivo Alaves ebo no entramiensa Alaves etimu ebako abrante friend Lamine Yamal ekonya first goal di ma Barca anafe Dani Olmo enso bo 2 goals Edema Barca bokoro Levante Trenfie Athletic Club boko bon 2-0 Atletico Madrid so Trenfie ebo Modern Real Oviedo ebo no 2-0 Real Sociedad Trenfie Villarreal kwachene bon 3-2 Sevilla direct Cadema Real Betis enso ebo no 2-0 Celta Vigo Trenfie Espanyol kwachene bon 1-0 Girona Endra Trenfie ene Madrid ebo 1-1 draw Madrid Fonso adiasa ne kasa ene ne ejele grimino kase adiasa nrada Girona ene Madrid game no kwaye 1-1 and Real Madrid esanso drop point wo hwa and no pede ho nsam ade ema ewodwade ne so far Barca yafa ho abelidi table no eno La Liga Santander after match day 14 no ubenya Barca bokoro ono lead with adiasa 34 points Madrid abetosu mienu 33 points between Barca and Real Madrid bokoro just 1 point per and Barca at the LED Madrid bokoro Villarreal tosu miensa 2 points and some ewo me pacho La Liga ni mo a and no pede ho nsɛm no ɛde ɛma ɛwɔ dwumadi no so yɛnkɔ Italian Calcio Serie A na wɔtwa wie yɛ ɛyade sɛ games ahorow pii ɛba so ɛno ɛyɛ match day 13 Como bɔbɔkɔ no ɛtena fie kye Sassuolo ɛbɔ no 2-0 Genoa ɛtena fie ɛkye Verona ɛbɔ no 2-1 Parma bɔbɔkɔ no ɛnso ɛkɔdi red card ɛma Udinese Calcio ɛtwa bɔ mɛntena mmienu a Parma ɛntumi anti Juventus 2 Cagliari Calcio 1 AC Milan ɛnso tena fie ɛkye Lazio ɛbɔ no 1-0 Lecce ɛnso kye Torino bɔ no 2-1 ana fe Pisa bɔbɔkɔ no ɛnso tena fie ma Inter ɛkɔtwa bɔ mɛntena mmienu a Pisa nso ɛntumi ante ɛno ɛkye Atlanta Bergamo bɔbɔkɔ no ɛnso ɛtena fie kye Fiorentina ɛbɔ no ntena mmienu a ɔno nso ɛntumi ante Roma ɛtena fie Napoli bɔbɔkɔ no ɛkɔtwa bɔ matena baako a AS Roma nso ɛntumi ante ɛno ɛyɛ mepatwɔ matches a ɛno nso tumi gye pini ɛba so wɔ Serie A ne mo so far table ne nie ɛyɛ 30 matches yɛabɔ no mefa nto dwa sɛ AC Milan bɔkɔ no ɛnso early day with adeɛ sɛ 28 points Napoli ɛtɔ so mmienu 28 points Inter ɛtɔ so mmiɛnsa 27 points ana Roma bɔkɔ no ɛnso ɛtɔ so 27 points nti wode w'ani kyerɛ mu a AC Milan early di 28 points Napoli ɔno nso ɛtɔ so mmienu with same point ɛno ɛyɛ 28 points a ɛne anɔpɛ ɛde ho nsɛm no ɛnso ɛde ɛma ɛwɔ dwumadi no so yɛkɔ French League Championnat no mu wonum sɛ na wɔtwa wie match day 14 baa so ɛma Ment bɔkɔ no tena fie Rennes kɔkye ne bɔ no 1-0 Monaco ɛdi red card nso amfa ɛnema kɔyie ɛde ma AS Monaco bɔkɔ no wabere a mo tena fie kyi Paris Saint-Germain bɔ mɛka baako a Paris Saint-Germain nso ɛntumi ante ɛno akyi Paris ɛnso bɔkɔ no ɛtena fie ɛne Ɔzɛ ɛbɔ 1-1 draw Olympique Marseille ɛtena fie ɛne Toulouse ɛbɔ 2-2 Strasbourg bɔkɔ no ɛtena fie ma Brest ɛnso kɔbɔ 2-1 Angers ɛtena fie ɛma Lens ɛkɔbɔ 2-1 Lorient 3 Nice 1 ana Le Havre bɔkɔ no ɛnso ɛtena fie ɛmfa sɛ Lille ɛkɔdi red card no ɛnso ɛtumi ɛkyi Le Havre ɛbɔ 1-0 Lyon ɛtena fie ɛkyi Nantes ɛbɔ 3-0 wei ɛyɛ matches a ɛno nso tumi agye penie ɛnso ɛba so wɔ French League Championnat no mu na so far say na table ne si fatie nie Udu wani chire mu a adeɛ sɛ RC Lens bɔkɔ no early dey with 31 points sanso ana Paris Saint-Germain bɔkɔ no ɛtɔ so 30 points Marseille tɔ so 29 points wei ɛyɛ mepatwɔ French League Championnat ana yɛde ho nsɛm ɛde ɛma match day 4 anasɛ 14 ba na wieyɛ na aseɔfoɔ no wobɛnya FC Nantes bɔkɔ no ɔno ɛtɔ so 16 with adeɛ sɛ 11 points sanso ana FC Ment nso no ɛtɔ so 17 11 points ɛyɛ Ɔzɛ nso awia ɔno ɛwɔ 9 points a ɛde ho nsɛm ɛde ɛma ɛwɔ dwumadi no so yɛnkɔ German Bundesliga no ɛyɛ adeɛ sɛ match day 12 ɛba so wabra Borussia Mönchengladbach bɔkɔ no ɛnso tena fie ɛne RB Leipzig bɔ 0-0 draw Hoffenheim tena fie ɛkye Augsburg ɛbɔ no 3-0 sanso ana Bremen bɔkɔ no ɛnso ɛne Cologne ɛbɔ 1-1 draw Union Berlin tena fie ɛma Heidenheim kɔbɔ no 2-1 ana adeɛ sɛ adeɛ wani kyerɛ mu a over the weekends na no memene da no ɛyɛ adeɛ sɛ Bayern bɔ ɛkɔrɔ ɛnso ɛbɔ modern tena fie ɛkye St. Paul bɔ no 3-1 bɛyɛ for Leverkusen tena fie ama Borussia Dortmund kɔbɔ no 2-1 ɛno ɛyɛ mepatwɔ matches a ɛno nso tumi gye peni ɛba so na no pɛyi yɛbɔ akyire ɛwɔ dwumadi no so ɛnso ɛtumi ɛde ama yɛkɔ USA onum sɛ MSN no ɛnso ɛkɔ so na Inter wei ɛyɛ Inter Miami una ɛhɔ ana Barca ana ɛnso ɛkla president ɔno ɛyɛ ɔpani a yɛfrɛ no Joan Laporta onum sɛ mmerɛ bi atwam wogya abrante a yɛfrɛ no Messi kwan wogya abrante a yɛfrɛ no adeɛ sɛ Jordi Alba kwan wogya abrante a yɛfrɛ no Sergio Busquets kwan na mmerante a Joan Laporta jom kwan nyina da ɛnso ɛkɔwura mu ɛwɔ Inter Miami kɔyɛ adwuma na mene wo ka sɛ ɛyɛ adeɛ sɛ na wɔtwa wieyɛ Inter Miami bɔkɔ no ɛnso abɛwi ne ɛyɛ MLS no ɛno ɛyɛ Eastern Conference no na adeɛ sɛ na wɔtwa wieyɛ Inter Miami bɔ mɔdene ɛti New York City ɛbɔ mo 5-1 ɛno ɛnam so ama Inter Miami ɛnso adeɛ sɛ atumi abɔ mɔdene agye Inter wei ɛyɛ Eastern Conference no ama bibia nso tumi for the first time in their history no ɔmo nso tumi agye saa trophy no ɛnso ɛwɔ hɔ ɛma remfi sɛ adeɛ sɛ Messi ɛnso tumi bɔ adwuma ɛwɔ saa trophy no mu na Messi enya goal na Messi udu wani kyerɛ mu a Messi trophy a wagye no sesei wayɛ no 47 trophies ana Leo Andre Messi ɛnso tumi agye ɔbɔ adwuma de ma Barca ɔgyegye trophies ahorow pii ɛwɔ Barca bɔkɔ no mu ɔkɔ Inter Miami so no wakɔ akɔgye bi enti mino kasa so far Messi ne trophies no in the football career no ono etumi e de 47 a e de wonsam e de ema e wo dwade ne so eno e yankomo kakra e free Messi aso ye ba entilio Andre Messi oruwani chiremu a aba be ye de ade se player ono e wo most assists e wo football history mo Messi 405 assists and ono so tumi abo enso e wo ho ono aye the first player ono enya football assists dodo enso e wo ball mu a e de wonsam e de ema enso e wo dwade ne so now yen free Messi aso ye na yembra Real Madrid bobo koro endra Madrid bobo koro enso ekwa away ene Giroud na kobo 1-1 draw ema Renfese Kylian Mbappe ene nya 1 goal no ere ema Madrid bobo koro na ye wo 2025 mo ene ye 1st December na uruwani chiremu a ye shafi asem e wo January ebepim ene 1st December no abrante fan Kylian Mbappe enso ashe 60 goals e wo year yimu a ere won sam ere ema enti so far Kylian Mbappe for Real Madrid no wa sha de 60 goals eye club and country enso ere e wo ho eno eye abrante a e fan Kylian Mbappe Lotina na no pere ho sam no enso ere ema e wo dwade ni so okay Sergio Ramos ono eye former player at the Real Madrid bobo kono ono ekwo Mexico koye adwuma edema Montreal bobo kono na me no ka say abrante fan Sergio Ramos say nyame ya adomu a World Cup ekoso e wa de sem USA Mexico ni Canada no ono enya bi obekọ na ono ahyase ene adese top clubs ni bi edin komo na me no ka say abrante friend adese Sergio Ramos hwe ni mu say enei oni AC Milan bobo kono enso ebe ya adwuma say de be ya obetima ya fit na nyame ya adomu a La Royal Spain adese World Cup omo kono ono so tumi awuramu bi no akobo adwuma ediama Spain national team na no pede ho nsam no enso ere ema ewojbede ne so ye free ho ne yentim ramu Africa unum sa na watwa wieye CAF Champions League no games ahoro eba so eno aye match day 2 eye games eno eba so group stages ne mo ye mfanto dwa so do ani kiremu a Rivers United bobo kono etrefe na watwa wieye ama RS Bekani ekobo mu 2-1 eno achi GS Kabili enso any young African game no ekoye 0-0 AS Far enso trefie ene El Ali enso ebo 1-1 draw sanso na MC Oja etrefie ene Mamelodi Sundowns enso bo 0-0 eno achi Power Dynamos etrefie ema Pyramid ekobo mu 1-0 Atletico Petrolos etrefie ene Adiese ES Tunis ebo 1-1 draw Enuachi Saint Etoile Popo enso etrefie ene Al Hilal ebo 1-1 draw Stade Malien etrefie ebo modern eche Simba ebo mu 2-1 we eye CAF Champions League match day 2 games and also to me Japan bas no twa wie ya ene anope ya yase ewo djubede no so ede amount yanko Confederation Cup games and also baso match day 2 uruwani kiremu a ya Adesa Sesco United etrefie ema Al Masry ebo mu 3-2 Azam FC etrefie ama Wider ebo mu 1-0 enuachi Olympic Club Safi enso ebo modern etrefie ema USM Oja ekobo mu 1-0 Adiasa AS Otoho enso etrefie HCR Belouizdad ebo mu 4-1 Kaizer Chiefs etrefie ene Zamalek ebo 1-1 draw Nairobi United etrefie ema AS Maniama ebo mu 1-0 enuachi Singilda Black Stars enso etrefie ema Stellenbosch eno mu bo 1-1 eno eye games baso na uruwani kiremu a San Pedro etrefie bomodene eche Adiasa Joliba AC ebo mu 2-0 we eye games eno so tumeje penie baso ewo Confederation Cup games ni mu a ena no peye de ho nsam no ere ema ewo tubede ni so yen free ho en ntantem so yen brafie na yen fa other local stories ena no pay yen sa kan fanto aso mfama unim sa na watwa wieye Ghana Premier League. This is our own match day 12 etumeje penie baso ehase na no memeneta wabra house of football bokono enso etrefie ewo University of Ghana Stadium echi Vision FC ebon 1-0 eno eye memeneta game a eno so ebaso na enrada actions ni na baso ewo Ghana Premier League ni mo wabra Sante Kodokobo bokono etrefie ewo Kumasi Babaya Sports Stadium ene Mediama Sporting Club ebo 2-2 draw eno echi Swedro Oblast etrefie Swedro Stadium ene Young Apostles bokono ekote ya eye 0-0 ena no so enso eto form Sansuna Basaki Holy Stars Bobokono Etrenfechi Nations FC Ebon 1-0 Bebiani Gold Stars Etrenfeo Bebiani Dance Park Echi Eduanendra Ebon 1-0 Bechem United Etrenfie Ewanana Fosuji Abo Park Emma Hwahwa United Ekwacheni Bonu 2-1 Sanso Anna Ewo Golden City Park Brekum Chelsea Etrenfene Samates 1996 Ebo 0-0 draw Kwando Heart of Lions Ewa Kwando Stadium Enso Trenfenra Ene Karela Ekoteye 0-0 Ena Nosu Efrimo Nyame ya Duma Ene Ayadiase game Bako Baso Ewo University of Ghana Stadium 11 Wonders Bobokono Trenfie No Ni Dreams FC Edi Apemso Ema Remse Nyame ya Duma 4 p.m. Ena sa game no Enso 8 mi Ajepenye Enso Abaso Nano Pay Yere Hunsam Eri Emma Ewo Twede So now Yanko table ne so na yanko after some match day 12 ban we ye Ewo Ghana Premier League no na yasa de hyehyɛ pronsi fatie Adriana FC Bobokono LED with 23 points. Mediama Etosu Mienu 23 points. Heart of Lions Onotosu Miensa 23 points. Mebiani Gold Stars Otosu and 9 Ono Ewo 22 points. Samsung and Asante Kodokobo Bokono Ono Etosu Enum Ono Ewo 21 points. Hearts of Folk Etosu Nsia Ono Suo 21 points. Samates Etosu Ensom Ono Ewo 18 points. Karela Otosu Enwache 17 points. Young Apostles Otosu Enkron 16 points. Hwahwa United Etosu Edu 14 points. Vision Etosu Dubako 14 points. Sansuna Nations Etosu Dumieno 13 points. Swedo Oblast Etosu Dumiensa 12 points. Brekum Chelsea Etosu Du 9 Ono so 12 points. Basaki Holy Stars Etosu Dunum Ono Ewo 12 points. One more yade Red Pen Asan Masia Omo area Ewo Ghana Premier League Giniminie Ubenya Dreams FC Bobokono Ayadeso Ono Etosu 16 with 11 points. Bechem United Etosu 17 10 points. And 11 Wonders Bobokono Ono Abokeshire Aswa Ghana Premier League Gininu Enso Ewo Hwa Ono Ewo 3 points. And ano pede hun samno Enso Edi Emma Ewo Jwede no so Yemfroni Yanko Access Bank Division 1 League no na watwa wie match day 9 games ahoro P eba so Ewo Zone 1A Sankara National Etrenfie ene RTU Ebo 0-0 Yape FC Etrenfie ene Wa Power Ebo 1-1 Samson Antamale City Etrenfie Tumre Eche Boga All Stars Ebo Montram Yensa Omo Entumi Ante TF Exponential Etrenfie Ebo Modern ene Adiese Mepacho Bokwa Yefen Northern City Ensom Edepim so Emeko wi akire na TF Exponential etifie Ewo ne 9 Wabra Northern City Ekobon 1-0 eno eye Adiese Zone 1A na Zone 1B Uruwani Chiremu a the BB United Etrenfie Et Liberty Youth Ebon Ntina Enum Liberty Enso Ntumi Antibi KC Academy Enso NVC Warriors Ebo 1-1 Nyame ya adumene Brekum Arsenal Etrenfie Golden City Park One Doma Unity Edepim so 3 p.m. Samsung and Mighty Royals Enso Etrenfie Ewa Adiese Adeshiman Park na One Legon Cities Edepim so no miensa na sa game no Enso betu Ajepenia Baswa Edewon sam Eri Emma Ewo Jwede so Ewo Zone 2 na Anwada Ebony FC Etrenfie ni Insupon Fidelity Ekoteya 0-0 and etimi eto form New Edubiase Etrenfie Echi Ebuswan Dwarfs Ekabako Ebuswan Dwarfs Ntumi Ante Elmina Sharks Etrenfie Echi FC Ashanti Gold Ebon 1-0 Police National Etrenfie King Faisal Alaji Grus Amrantiano Ekobom Entramienu a Omo etimu Ebako UCC Youngsters Etrenfie Rose Park FC Ebon 2-1 Safi All Stars Etrenfie Chipak Academy Ebon 1-0 Future Stars Etrenfie Sky FC Ebon 3-2 Samsung Second 11 wise Enso Etrenfie Ebon Modern Che Soccer Intellectuals Ebon 1-0 we eye me patcho match day 9 games no every mu eto form Ewo Zone 2 ni mu a na no pede ho nsem no ere Emma Ewo Jwede ni so Ewo Zone 3 Uruwani Chiremu a Atom Divisa Etrenfie ene Hakla at the Adiese Sporting Club Ebo 1-1 FC Nania Etrenfie Golden Warriors Ebo 1-0 Golden Cake Enso Trenfie ene Okwa United Ekote 1-1 Port City Etrenfie ene Nagod Ereboani 1-1 and no so free mo Samsung True Democracy Etrenfie Home Stars Ebo 1-0 Semperfi Etrenfie Interlife Ebo 2-0 Wafa 2 Great Ambition 1 ɛno ɛyɛ mpacho games ɛno so tumeje penie ɛba so zone 3 ni mo nyame adom enne ɛwɔ Accra Sports Stadium Accra Lions betre fie 3 p.m. na oni Great Olympics ɛde apem so we ɛyɛ Access Bank Division 1 League match day 9 games anawatwe wiye ɛno ɛba so ɛna no pɛde ho nsɛm no ɛde ɛma ɛwɔ dwumadie no so now yankɔe Asante Koroko ɛnso ɛtena fie ɛne Mediama ɛkoteye 2-2 na ɛnumu ana Asante Koroko assistant coach openi friend Prince ya owuso after the game ɔsɛ wɔ mu sɛ na nka mo pɛ 3 point amonsan ka dia mo drop a point now so ne boys in performance no n'ani agye.
I'm happy. Couldn't go out here losing all the 3 points. It was very, very tough for us. But the boys did very well. Give a second good fight like that. So we are very, very happy with the results. We're okay. Just look out for the next game. Yeah, it was seriously tough. We could no way go out of here this game with a lose. Definitely, I think we've gotten a point here. I'm okay with it. Because if you look at our schedule, it's been a very busy one. We've been all over the country, I tell you. And then to come and perform this way with one of the best teams in the league now, I think the boys have done very, very well.
Wey any ensema Kumase Krobia Asante Koroko assistant coach Prince Yaw Owusu erituja after say Asante Koroko etre fie ene Mediama ebo 2-2 draw enso ewo ho na Asante Koroko 2 goals no nyina Abrante friend Lord Amoa and a ball assist and I'm so amaninya man of the match after the game Lord Amoa eden komo tuja.
I'm talking about results in there. I think so be disappointed and yes ana kaye pe no but it me yan shabasa anti next time no going forward no say who they say and a team no I say some setbacks be abamuti going forward no I think say they are very fine coaches no and I say a coach when na almost send a cutbacks and pull out send me say and free kicks and so yeah there be a coach so like they practice it and you be one will be
Enye bibia ye wanwa bia wey man of the match award ekọ ede ema Abrante friend Lord Amoa no esi akan de Kumase Krobia Asante Koroko Bokoro anode nsam yi ere atudwa Coach Ibrahim Tanko Anyas ono head coach Edma Mediama Sporting Club ono ekwa we konya 1 point osin adese game ne koso no ne boys no adese concentration no ewo form na se wo bobo na o concentration wo form akwan bia so aya na ewi team na backs ni nyina eka football.
Yes, I think it's all right. I mean, we lost concentration, and honestly, I should say also, we have to make changes because of injuries, and yeah, it was really painful. I mean, after leading 2-0 and 2-2, but I mean, this is football. We have to go and then work on our mistakes. Yes, I think, like you said, I mean, maybe we change a bit earlier. So last 20 minutes, we don't have anyone to change, and you could see that some of our players are really tired. Yeah, but I mean, like I said, it's football. I mean, normally before the game, if you say I should take 1 point, I will agree. But how the game went, definitely we deserve the 3 points. But that's football.
Ibrahim Tanko Anyas ono head coach Edma Mediama Sporting Club ono eba we ewo Kumase eni Asante Koroko bebo 2-2 draw nam so ma wonya 1 point bi edekoi anode nsami ere etudwa Derek Fodjo enso si akan Edma Mediama Sporting Club wonya 1 point ono so de nkomo tudwa
sure game there boy like akotoko like or a big club and on say on never boy e was away there omo we nke buy the shooting say e be win match no by so say like the lead first 2 goals but on the football there 45 minutes time you tie by the cap no and am like the normal you ama yet me win game like you be say next match e bo e breaking like you benya 3 points here.
Derek Fodjo esi Academy Mediama Sporting Club wabramo eba away na game ne koso mu lead by 2 goals na mo trama Asante Koroko betete ye anode nsam yi ere atudwa na no pay ya bo akire ewo dwubadie no so ede amount this note yemfa amano ne nsam ne afisema na no pay bobo no nyina dan fancy House of Folk coach Didi Dramani after say House of Folk etena fie no mo achieve vision enso ebo mo ekaba akwa ntumante no so de nkomo tudwa nyame adoma 11:30 to 1 p.m. yetrasia House of Folk enkomo nyina yede ho nsam ebeba ewo dwumadie no so sabre de besi na jaba atwa so no de anopa koko dwumadie no ere asome amidin ede Dr. Bios ede aseda Emma Mohammed Ibrahim Sani so no eboa ede nsam no ema ye na ye besi nkonya ede enkoma horopi ede ema wo Samson Michael Dankwa so etachire nana ya Oxy apakan GH Steve Flex ana Kwesi Dibala amunyina ebo machi domo a yede ensam no ede ebesom wo nyame ya doma 11:30 a.m. anope ya kopim se 1 bebo no hyayen na yemfa nsam ahodo aka kire nyina emfa som sabra ye kwedie ejaba etoa so with Anopa Kuku.
2025, December to remember. It's here again. The House of Miracle Ministries Worldwide presents 2025 December to remember. Theme, the Word of God. Speakers, host Prophet Samson Amoateng, Dr. Mark Amoateng, Prophet Daniel Amoateng, Prophet Brian Amoateng, Pastor Michael Frimpong, and Bishop Victor Powell. Date 9th December to 13th December 2025. Time 6:30 p.m. each night. Location, HOM Auditorium, Medina Estate, behind Jafamco Abattoir, Accra, Ghana. See you there. You are too needed to be wasted.
Today be your day. Medina, Street Mall Orlando. Shopping. Everybody, Street Mall say, let's go shopping. Ooh la la la. Who number one stop shop for all your need is right here inside Street Mall. Ranging from groceries, pastries, cooking ware, electronics, electricals, toiletry, ladies and gentlewear, merchre, ntar na mpabuaso, to papa, fo. Sansu was special bread, our friend, Mana Bread, aka Nkwabodo. Sanwo Pharmacy, local and continental kitchen, merchre, restaurant for all. Street Mall or Medina, fire service, ye bend the footbridge. Ye duma from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday to Saturday. Fred for enquiries war 0550-700-545. Street Mall makes shopping easy. Street Mall, mall for all. Medina, yetia ye yo.
Some days, here the be pass Yankee.
Hey, what can you? A free send my wife. I shall say Angel Bakery for bread. I want to shop muno. Me house what? Angel Bakery for bread. I ya commenti or man for nya jehopa. Egg and main and for so it means to the hot pa. Now they will come a power Angel Bakery when they say, what for one one? No one van do shop. A be yamau fresh. And one customer service is very good. Oh, very good. My wife say, who call the supermarket to Muha. Waiting me to Angel butter bread. When so mammy Angel sugar bread. No for France edge Angel wheat bread. And now Angel cocoa bread. Annie, cocoa bread no. A fine papa. My wife trying to ban. Oba, can you be Ghana my?
Minianuma, Angel Bakery mu ejwadie no. Ekwo yie. Enti munya bi na munya sika enwumu aboso mu.
Hwe, atomola so. Watu brodoi ewo Accra Pig Farm abedi pele building no ekwan no dasie ho no a skura wo su bia frɛ na ɔmɛsɔpla wo bi 0594-114-719 ana 0264-227-414. Angel Bread, feel the taste. FDA agedwedi nkrato yatum.
Your foods and drinks must be tasty but medicinal. Eat and drink well at the right place. Please try Clay's Corner. Clay's Corner, local and continental dishes be today. Plain rice, jollof rice, fried rice and chicken, bangkun, fufu na nkwanibera of your choice. On normal days, special abitia de konkonte na tuzafi aka TZ wo ayiwam. On Sundays, Clay's Corner door-to-door services in Tifre. Naples wo order ne CCR. Clay's Corner wo Medina, Redco, fire service, Oben footbridge no inside the Street Mall. Fred 0599-970-322 or 0537-221-152. Clay's Corner. Obiara badnum na wezizi. Clay's Corner, the kitchen and the pub for all.
You are listening to 92.1 FM.
Ajabokwaku Ananopakoko, a Luton 92.1 FM. To FM 92.1. News, sports, newspaper review, entertainment update, social and political interviews. Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Anopakoko, Anopakoko, on Aluto FM 92.1 with the Jabba where the nation speaks.
Yes, you're live on Aluta 92.1 where the nation speaks. That's Anopa Kuku.
92.1 Aluta FM.
That's right. I was saying to us, and we had a good year some April where we are fair. And some other people who are Muna, Hana, Fake, and so at Nasi. Oh, Winchrow. Nania Brennan Hawker. So, yeah, ready. Na ba so. Come now, what you saying?
Yes, you have Bosum Fofro.
You be so assemble kwa mama no nsi ansa na de foforo atwaso.
Send it my fan to us. Ya bom dimpo no bi asere. Asem the comedian bisa.
Besi ma me fama no nsi bisa wasema oyi anu na mama bisa wofro.
Okay, and
me misa si esi Bosum Foforo na wa de esi so. Ho na nim si esi Bosum Foforo.
Yes, Bosum Foforo. Me na 1st December and I week na me wani gem.
Adan.
Madam for be pay me panas me bedin birthday.
Enya wo birthday.
Debi. Madam for the birthday na
obi birthday na wani agye mo sa.
Na me won krabi so ampesa me de ma amapanyin. Asampa anya asamboni.
Okay.
Na nkrani na ne se weekend na me dwen ho GR4 last bi omo de news bi ba so omo ba hye mu kana se na ba ya mbetumi agege ntoboa. Omo agege tax no akọ fine. Na say ye na GR4 na adwuna mu ntumi nya o mu sa nkrofo ya omo se scale traffic mi. Omo dan ka papa.
E mo munye se adwuma.
Nya gro ye fa omo. Because especially akokofo na omo mfi Ghana no sa ba ni fo no. Omo ni me kada ba sa. Ba ku bi taki mi weekend ya sam ketwa. Asam atoni bibi. Na ayaba ya so kama se na odi mata de wan hwe kra na obi abakasa se jama se me ko hukino app na mentua nka. Nti sa nkrofo no mbetumi aye adwuma no papa ka o mampanyin form na o mo nan ka.
Okay.
Nka be bua ma ya taxes
na atwe o ti sen.
Eja. Eyo jogba.
That's right. Isra.
Eja.
Oye.
Eja na do me ho odin papa.
Eja se Frank wa fa no pay.
What feeling me ba no?
Na de aza we ginem kakra za wako shape we fedi.
Fa.
Ne mi ase na kakra.
Fa wo dwama ya manaso. Ana pay. Fa dwama manaso man interest in no. So jama nwe no what?
Wasa.
Yes sir.
Adio de be yo. So jama here.
Ya hwe ko wakrata mu nsema no pe na ye mo boss ko mse se no be bo no ho so ewo eye aluta na pakoko so sharp. Ye fine.
Ye de inquisitor anasa ye beka say inquisitor na ye de ehyasie inquisitor say redefining objectivity na ye de omo paper no ehyasie na de nimu eye gold for oil probe Albert Mante pops up and afen so this is what Hisense did to Ghanaians on Black Friday and Costa shares thoughts on proxy voting and NPA holds maiden National LPG Forum and no more and edada inquisitor anymore.
Yo, sir, inquisitor, amuto inquisiana. I said, oh, maybe some maybe
that's why I come so be answering.
Maybe so muto inquisiana because inquisitor not as so muto inquisio so me dem.
Fiifi ni amemo is an inquisitor. Somebody who is inquisitive.
Okay. There be inquisitive ni just obi owi inquisio.
That's the
Ebusia ya to aso de amode a ene inquisitor for ya omosi ya ga chairman the pese. Hisense and anwada omoye Black Friday na me fa isle gonada de na nya sam ketua e chense ya to aba okrim emu lai so so de sa eno omode abase mo hwe ne omode ye omo na chese yenim say ya depo say ya debono na say na Hisense for
ya deboni ebinum ko ho 3 every ho 11 pm
say we pay for dia wo yen
3 anopa and match 3 am
yeah
and ebinum cry free ho 11 pm
say ni panadoso obi e ko pade ato
I think arrangements should have been done well
in on be saying because me ba adwuma homache no me drew ho East Legon branch na ni pay go na menti ase enti me slow down na me bisa say what is going on here now muso Hisense yeah Saturday me call a Cape Coast and so homache na drew stretch na so sa ka so kwan no and so branch ho no so na why massa
say at the 4 day there
Yeah.
Now we compare the food and now what chance we will become as my.
Now become as say no, you've made arrangements. Say obey Black Friday, and I only say such things, you know, at the dorm neighbor.
Okay.
So it's either maybe obey and she beer, either say be able to me deliver, and you'll be on a what's about. And I don't know, say be able to me you be crowd on websites. Say instead of Microphone, a dump him never bahono.
You know, we don't cast away deliver and edge market.
Oh, but it's a nippon so still so on Befaka. You understand? Aha, you know, oh, yeah, Yamasa, with that one, so no, it be to me in such a way, say, Obacatro, say, Ebia, obey that particular sales, no projection is say, Obertobe making sure obey payments on the Black Friday, but Oberchiche and Mra or the Bayer will delivery. Maybe on the next week, you know. The whole week, you know, the year will delivery. So depending on Mkrofo Tia, Besse, Ebia, Omutia, the first 2 hours, no, Omudi Ebeko Monday, Netwa to Asosa. Now, there, dear, Nippon himself, go on himself, what you at the 4 on to mean train, or be train. But for people to go there, now, a whole night clumsy near the end, personally for me, I feel say it wasn't arranged well.
Okay, and your opinion.
Yeah. But I remember, dear.
Into a monk.
It's so paid to food.
What are you telling me?
And I walk on a walk check. Where you don't have to come and
complain. You have no option. Say,
Nippon also, every food now. I saw the hawk, I saw the hawk. I paid the food. Yes, open, I swear, and I'm a boy.
Young queen anywhere.
Yeah, boy, remedy, I bought a remote good for oil and once and some now. Yak, your friend say. Na accountable for tete me be kyerɛ Albert Manteno no ye chairman at the matter professional and managerial staff union no book or oil storage ho company no na ye kyerɛ me sɛ opanyi ba ko bi saa nipa no we breach your friend say boni beka sɛ breach of contract into no yasake no and yesan ye reinstate no nti eno ena krata no adi aba na ehwehwemu gusu amukoso mu wie ye eno ena mo di abato adi ama se saa eno panyi no eye ye nche yasaka no de na chese wo kwa ne se wo kɔ enye se woni company ni ewo contract bio enso omo san reinstate se reinstate no eno mo gusu a omo ye hu hwehwemu a the inquisitor omo ye inquisitive ampa omo akɔ omo de ensam no aba abato no so ye de mo ene anope.
Okay. Me twaso ewo the Supreme newspaper de obokrata no eswa na nia edika oha no ose Ghana Energy Awards 2025 Judith Blake grabs energy personality of the year na chese yehwe ema no wana bo modern pa ewo fango dwumedie no ebrenu a afempinu no aduonu enum imu no nia wotimi edi nkunim ewo the energy personality sani abroni beka no na chese yenua anaye maame Judith na wono edi nkunim ewo eho enmo afenso ebiem opani bi akasa ne okanyina say sit up or we will shut you up we every NPP nwahye bedwani bi na okasa na ne okanyina no wode ko ediama Daddy Lumba the legend musician Daddy Lumba na waka che na busuafo ese wonom entenase na wonom enye din hwe se won betoto won ne emaye se anya saade a ene na wonom ebe shut on down ana so be shut on up ana ye beka on ano atum enti wonom enhwe se yodom ye nti ase yenye sei we sise ne nyina no womo hwe enye eho enhyehyeye eyie ebiem Afro Arab Group Partners Chinese firm and we afimpinu ene aduonu numimu senia omampani John Dramani Mahama eden sembi to as tudwa efri ne nto abomu 24-hour economy eho ensem no eno na nam so ama ekubi efre on say Afro Arab Group wonom ene Chinese empanifo bi akwa akodi kaso bom a chese wonom efa empanifo ana adwuma efo bese apem na enam so ama 24-hour economy no ehu dwumade no atimi akonkan na eno nia the Supreme newspaper ede ato abonte
na ye free hɔ ye the news center na ye de eto so na nia ewo ni front page Kina Pharma CEO Dr. Insiapoku elected new AGI president with a story on the back page. And I think so First Bank CEO calls on Mahama pledges support for economy. And your story back why your person your kasa ho pa anopain wasi failure surge with a story on page 2 and 146,137 wasi subject results withheld or cancelled with a story on page 3. Now your breakdown na kakra. The wasi numbers do not look good. Mathematics has crashed catastrophically in 2024. 66.86% passed A1 to C6, and in 2025 it has fallen to 48.73%. Just more than 50% into me and passe. Now a nearly 20% point drop is in just 1 year. More than 114,000 students scored F9, Mefa and Nusubium, a nearly 20% point drop in just 1 year. More than 114,000 students scored F9. This is not a dip, it is a collapse. And I think so integrated science is sliding backward 66.82%. That's in 2023. And I think so 58.77% a drop as in 2024. And I think in 2025 no 57.74%. And you know straight from 2023 ABC 2025 no from 66 no a drop at the about 57%. Year after year the foundation of STEM education is eroding. And I think so no another subject social studies supposed to teach civic thinking is also in free fall. And you know from 2023 you know percentage ewoho 76.76%. Now if free at 2024 no 71.53%. And I think so now in 2025 a sign a drop it drastically from 71% to at the about 55.82%. So far no that is a 21 point decline in just 2 years. That means more than 122 students failed in 2025. Only English is holding steady, and even that's stagnating. And also ejina fako. And that's the breakdown for the WASI numbers as at now. Now, pertaining to that WASI story, no, as a Sisiano. Students now during day no much was a bit papers more a be a pop champagne and the amount for started dropping videos or more delete videos now or more the two social media no just say a ban yo hold on na menko ahomano somra na mini asema okan ya honkomo ye kwa ahomano so ne ye mame ye Mrs. Irene Sam. Mrs. Irene Sam, your PRO, National Council of PTA. Mami, good morning.
Pacho, good morning.
Me Pacho, na ho ye die.
Oh. Na mi adom, ye ho ye.
So ye asa asem ho. Hello. So ye no.
Me ti ma me go na ko so kakra ma me a.
So ye o ho me so no. Asa asem ho.
Asam ye bi ho pa.
Okay. What do you about promo na ye 2025 what's the results no in shame crying na nkolai treasure si wie ne so mbe wie social media video so na ekoso we go far academy we go mad them we go do this in some bebre ebe so we are fail with them ankoyi na wesi wadaroma wakoye oba pania Okasama a National Council of PTA the next year ba ho na ehu se asam wana se results aba bonten ohun ni saying oba pani ahwe a wo no manige ho den na mo fa no ye ni hu komo no pai
so minia me da say na ma mentia witiefo na mentia all PTA practitioners in Ghana. Na mentia wo force na yeah as a council omo review result ya ye who be any day attitude be the Kenya meaning and so any gra and so any na and so any no na yeah as a council so your best stress your best break akra na yeah the issue it's say social cosia I will say all the stakeholders involved, tenacity. They share the entire about or how a buyer or teacher for afa, or how a buyer or young when Koran and Kasa so afa, or how a buyer a banner why ye could so a catching a face so or how a bar so a mine right a government involved no in our penny crack so ye. Yanko ye ewa ye awo for ye so yafa. Inti we na ye best say ye need all these stakeholders in ye bet you komo. Na ye hu asemi ni fare by DNT e ba ya sama we na e cost because e ya re ho sem papa. The these are results which is an ko be brinana inti komo nim. Ye ba no tertiary levels of education because it's more Marcy and Koye, social studies and Koye, integrated science and Koye, and national core subjects are all universities in now Eshe and Son of Mania, Omania, Quina, Intini Bitamia, make us on the whole idea, be a sudden tears and pack. But if I say a did break a crack, they are your own investigation, any stakeholders in a dinkomo, you know the NTR, a banner.
With them, I say, na a year, among your four for is early days yet. And as I now home some na can I din. Now, what aroma? Hishamuka cra, and I say, maybe a chair, minudin come over for the so. I in a near boo, one I ask him here, pa. I began say, and also to me, I could fat the abbey above. So I am call first year, and young call first year this time around on Kwan. So I in education systems that I used to see ya. Curriculum nankasano nkwala ne time aye sua de no esua pa e bi se on be wi admission na on be orientation ahodo e be kokoso a be wi no na omoma kwan na obetena fia obekon so nhyeda spend my time bia na omo asia makwan enti da bia no lessons hour no sotia na eti yes we expecting say nkwala na e so mutimi etwa ne yi enya na akofa wi aba
Minia eno ka or how ye say a bit free teacher for no afani and color no so afa. Isan say addition ye if uncle yambano any teacher for no. As you have rightly said, yes, curriculum has a major role to play. Say bia nkolano teacher for mutimi wi omo topics ni na ino mu wi kwa na nkwana ti appear. Look at the number of Nkola class back or class exercise near the Nkomutimi yet dear. Omoya it me market. Emma, Omunya feedback swana. In our face, who contact hours are working, saying him say, and no dear, a yana and so. Into a yana, Omobeduta, or be a form training at dinner. Yea, I will for now, you call it for a be an extra week a cra. On may intervention, a cardia man corano, a be early morning. Late afternoon, dear on Becca, but me actually na say we won't be padia, and I make me say, I will say, yet tenacity. Yes, a whole investigation to the whole system. No, near say what really went on because I did a course we know. Yet me in Casa and then I shall you. Won't say I did be no say a decline gradually, systematically. A chance in Yende, Kakanka cry, and say, I don't know, say the fall back down, into the was say 2 1 more in the minimum ya. Now, you see, I know quite soon, be or more DH, Bebano, or more faster, or I will say it is time for us for our stakeholders university up. Yeah, you may near the NCR, or how we now happen. Even though saying, free senior high school policy, or how a brinana. I am out of it. The implementation challenges near the brain war, but I was saying now yet nothing. Near share how we can mitigate this kind of issues.
Very well. Now Kase free SHS comes with its brouhaha so far as the implementation is concerned. But it seems yes BBF because sorry no san echo abanya oba ye no one hwe no ese ordinance ko kaka kra bi po be yanka so betwam na yesan ebe ye bibia be ye campaign message akotia no. Are we really ready say be ye bibia fa the implementation of the free SHS? They say omo de omo mako school this year nso kra no minimum bi mu a omo ye MPP for mapa but then omo fa process no mu no said no how na me say fe na mo sha se adwin se nipa na first na kwa say political lens nti ye ka hwe kire mo nti ase are we really ready say ye baby bia fa free SHS o
Minia, I was say ready, yes. And Sankomodine was say yen I will follow na you're picking it up. Near my buying who say I was say a review and now be sure I buying buy and also a lot of Takaka Edia far 3 years no feeding some no matter Kremukakra. But that's not the only challenge that you walk. Into no yen I will follow see push this conversation. Near politicians, as I said, you have quite big now, you are quite affected. Into the Emerald Society, we as a council, you are already party ever fight this battle in the interest of the Koran. If you push this in conversation, they share a whole review about the policy, the implementation challenges are affected the results. You see, into will push that conversation forward. They are share a response from the politicians, no. Now as a country, no. You should how far we can go and how best we can implement this policy. A very beneficial to all of us. A very meaty the criteria and the goal that they buy and that goal will be met amicably.
Very well. Recently, a year school back platform and also and science and math quiz. I mean, say our for now voluntarily. Now my contribution the amount school say omunfa more quiz no and that should tell you say if abam ebien nsam say oton sa fra wo force mu nyina momra na yenwe hu how best I betimi aboa ma school na kwa animu a people are ready to listen and support the government.
Papa, perfect, 100% correct because the average Ghanaian parents no what say a woman say and what say involvement and the role as so play because of the interest of Nakoda our school community and government now support now parents all over Ghana we are willing to support and make this policy a success.
Adeba na no me call one of the schools me hu ye so no say minim say washa nso a it seems say nkwala say omo SS no e wani mu pa at the age of 11 no was senior high school enti school ba ko de me akora ne ma me kora tisi aduane ma no o ko visit no melele masters ni bi mu kasa no nkwala ne bi ho omusu pa so mo afa o ma me minim sa wo ya we na no de na mo ya fa ho
papa no die o say akora dia ne de we ya otitie any ni modern botie some of them no omo genius omo ye nkwara omo ni madie and omo ye nkwara men ka so ni madie because akora dia ni wa ko wi asima akora dia ye unique e woni own ability level into bia ne die ntino obi wo ho a otimi share school asentem otimi wie ntem ebi so wo ho a obi do form 1 form 2 na akora register no obetro no obeka oba ko senior high school ntem into all this were one ko 4 years but yen die e ho no podie and shada yen ni week akra the parents need to say akra no okay and obetimi after surviving on his own or her own e was senior high school level obetimi rolling na that is fine. Baby, dear, I think a bit feeding Indiana and no day because I'm no that gen omunya e makora
because we na make because of say who say the extra bed ya better teachers ni bi mo so we say akwa say ono afa odene ba o ne tifi on say those days no bi wo SSR ne muami a otimi hunu o ye ne niamba so o ye ne niamba say na akwa say wo hwa nkwala no situation a ya na asefem kakra hwere ɛyɛ Irene na I think say the SC nya na yenya na edanase ɛwɔ ne time ne nadaje anopai ɛwɔ ɛyɛ 2025 wasi examination results eba bontia enko yi kura ehun komo na yedi yankwa animu na afofi me call ɛyɛ St Augustine's school na enya honko a okɔ schools no secondary schools na nkola nkitikiti pa o
onyi o bebe na
me huno
bizakwe
boy ba ko e friend Joshua o general science akolo e general science o 11 e say onimade pa I'm so okay o se me okay chese me aka say me filima no
because me dia me chene dia ba me dia me koy me senior me ko meeting e kra ba ko me e friend Whitaker ono oba on share sandals ni shoe ni niam on sa Adidas flip flops na that ono sa and I ba ni discipline ono on share dan dress papa bia but on take charge of discipline no na o nim na teacher no kasa na ye ala na ye no ma Whitaker bo bebu obebu ama we dey me hu say ya bo into such people no mo school ni mo onim say discipline na kasa ye ejuma kakra but see ade nkitwa ne doso
chese birthday ma teachers no
seriously because not dream
it's a teachers no
for the book now
apart from so all chira no so some baby sit ka ho or make sure say or hear say akola na bibia yo okay
and the staff baby staff shortage wo because the little I know no me dear back home na almost side no or ya kire say most of the time day teachers no o ma no mo kire borders na de inti obekire day for na baba borders ne ho no eja obese wie no almost aye extra classes on wo din am de frɛ na ebi to me ya up to 5 p.m. fiti anopa the same teacher inti akola no kra o sua dey from sa anopa na up to that time no teacher na o kire no obebre ena bebre no so na bi wo ho a obeji na ho mia na edu baby a no beba ne botom a na why energize ne ho kakra so I feel the staff no so there's a shortage and also hard drink kakra because same teacher how chire day asa be chire boarding there no ma doso class ba ko be 60 something another class so na omo A omo B all of those things the same thing ko chire wa na wasa ba aba be chire ni ade no most of the time doesn't give the explanations they are supposed to give because obe free one aba two no wa bre into to mean chade ne papa it's all part but yes still we have people at home that need to be employed so I just wanted to make sense kakra
I'm not sure say employment na how na we employ we akatua no na me say the issue
all those should have been put in place
but budget here by so we say aban no I employment efa a churchfo no nurses ho the obetimi atua ho ka de wafa or the share budget mo
and I'm friend
who the enemy
we
discuss now
yes me can be result na be me account
okay
and or pass
ye the radius say nyom nyina ne failure bi mo pass
yakopon ya do no ko school papa ntino
anya sakra
o school papa ntino na adwun si ye adwuma ti sem de bia
enye school papa ne mo obi fe
nya butra me ba nya butra ma me kama sam se si a wunni ma me ka sam no kura jiro se ne exam so no
o ka bibi first one no se na adwun adwuma
ti sem ya
kana kekeda
asem wo
nti ba wunim one thing ama nkwalai omu fairly exam baby
obi anadi
omu fairly exam omu tiemi na makata ba e fairly exam sin baby ni ye the implementation of the new curriculum no omu de buy no the new curriculum was introduced in September 2019 I was then a head teacher at I've taught for 8 years yes my bachelor Bright Shining Star International School Ankafo ope akoko here and I was part of the first batch I training omo as facilitators who share new curriculum na a practical base most of the schools don't have practical accoutrement nti wo hwe science ye nkwala ye failure school bi ho ni science lab na oba na pass o kikabo school de no na o book na kire na no wapon oni laba or the best practicals are so kwatena exams are because practicals no we ya no ka wutirimu more than so back can come from the book wa sabe wunim chu employ yet say mimi ye bi kwatwero ya asa tena metumi a chew IOME me question e ba ye composer asema me chu nya me kai what you say so wunya de chu employ na just automatically you can pass it is a practical accoutrement e betumi abo fa bibi ti say na me kire creative art and design wo hwe senia curriculum ni tina any syllabus na school bi wo ni computer na obey dey course creative art and design and creative art and design wo buy graphic design your friend say sa robotic case si abe school fu no money bi it is sa no many na no money bi no obey na ye for ICT nya example school bi wo ni ICT lab ya tro na wo ka say mri bi obi de boba na ekwa mouse into no sani pot sanu so kwotena exams hall wa asambe no kwotro na wo de ebu a chenze ya mouse wo asambe no betro what you say into no sa aban no e make provisions for this practical instrument ye betumi abo mankola no sabe yanye ni panyina na sabe ni tini ye adwuma obetumi akai bibia but so ni se study na o ya practicals na eno no be bo no more but aban no and make provisions for those kind of things into no nya teacher na ba kire no akenka kire eno no onya practicals bia and I can tell you say some of the schools no omuni graph book kra edu graph a ometumi dia ye omuni mathematical set sound many na be ho into no the government has never made provision for those kind of things into na yedin ya akolan we hear result ya but it's very poor, very poor. Anna, we are telling the education minister Haruna Idrusu to also sit up, do his investigations, find solutions to the problem na bani sesiano. Sesiano and na me wusa nkrofobi the year politics say oh a previous government no na fail no na entesa to say 2025. There be wa obekasa de bia sabe wuni ma kan tina wo kasa. Ba sa wa kan new curriculum na ba cha de kaka wo fa bibi ti say your friend say career technology first no na ye your friend say amam ye no aduane na from say home cons and as say am friend career technology no ni nyina no na wa wo career technology and so we need technological instrument bia ndi pa ba na pass what's my point
na the corona na ye de na bi mu sutimi pass omom pass de na
kwambe na me kira wo say sabe mimiti sabe na say mo kakra say school no kura ni computer me ma to computer ma me ba wo fie o into oba school na teacher na kire no book me de na oba fie so na oba practicals
na de omu feli ye ne ye science maths
science is full of practicals
practicals na maths no so
math no your friend is saying design ye ken the teacher ba ko o chen kwala ba yes 65 oba kire at 1A at 1 na ye wasansu at 1B ye sansu at 1 na ye at 1C
so teacher sia na mre bi atwa mu twae no mo ho mo kire
anya sa ankrofo na
hefo
anya sa ankrofo na another mistake sir teacher for no bi me say and now ko TikTok teacher nya oja classroom na time aso na ba kira de no na odi nkwala na se camera yes we understand say nkwala
once in a while
me pa cho me ba nkwala na yeti asese maami ka sembi omo ebia nsano dwuma na sa na adwen ebia na school no kran ni muwa no sa no man entertainment na be di abo no we understand perfectly but teacher for no emu bi ka hu na nkwala ni felu na akwala bi wa fine wa ya crowd so be sua de so teacher no ebra so kwa classroom ko chade no me enu an phone
enu ne man nkwala feli
ana ina aka hu ya se ye kan ina aka hu teacher for no bi mu amwa teacher bi wa ha or 1 hour
we dey watch na me we dey me no nya ibe wadwen
teacher bi wa or 1 hour so be kwa kira de obekwa akwane na ma ababa na aka 30 minutes no or the 5 minutes by introduction
if say uko closer to the teachers na pressure do mo so how mo phone no anu edin
wo hwe na pressure do so je adwuma
omo sign extra classes kra ka ho oh na me unu say contact hours ni so so hwe ye fa ni school mu na oko school no betena fie ne obedru fie kura so awofo san atwie ska nkola isan ye classes na so class no muko sua de ana se oko dress no free class wakomo Name bebree.
Ɛna another it's a make us a mekan nneɛma bebree. Another thing is say de bia me kam se Ghana nko a na obi ba yigimi a obasa totofia ka gimi no ho. What you say? Wonya sabie, wonya akwara tifie. Ade na akwara ne nya. Ghana nko na yes ade no na wasa totofi. Ja tofi na ja isu.
Usende akwara ketu asem na.
Oh debi. O de sa no de anyino.
Oh debi ne sa.
No de akwato so so. Akwato so na oya ade na teacher tia na. Ofi say teacher ne ha no because ne maame enye ne sa ofie.
Nde awofo bia bejeje ne ba so.
Aban de me ba say me yan hwe nkwara. Nso jaba. Sa asem na mo de ba ni na aka na mo ko mfelu. Because akwara bi o o ka asem che no ntie. Onte agesa wo bo no.
Enya da bia na eso obo akwara. Edu ba bia o kanya asem to na adwiri mu. No de ahwe. I'm not saying say up tia da enye once why obetia no.
Okay.
Look once question da bia so de aba ejina no suti so odwa.
Why na wa akwa ko school uti school dey so wa show man.
Me da say na so so.
Uti classroom
ukọ ko sin na ko hu omu a. Ba ko master say unko dom o say there be of train parents. Now we show some about they have to come. They have to come. No catch them as I say it's not easy.
They must come.
Now the near see how they kasa na so onya so. On say city. On the those days 1 year we say na can that 1 year we nti wo kura wo hia ma me ho.
Na ma me kwa wo ni bi o.
We do amo obi on ten home for the family ho da. Nti eye asem wa no edi.
I mean
master ba ko so odi kura na nkura na twa ne ho hia. Ejina na so sa. Oso mo nko bu jira me so sa.
Schools and so me de kakra be ka ho e fa de the graft e ka no. Kakra me ka no say edru ba bi a new curriculum na aba no. Dodo na e practical. Now the practical aspect of it no Emma teachers no so many opportunities. Emma teaching no now no it's not about say ubenya only the technological materials na ansa na wetimi ache. Nemum no it depend how teachers no sometimes you involve yourself in the teaching now no. Na afen so no niema wo de child na the things surrounding us. Now when we talk of nature depending niema hudo bebrea usua free that topic no relating it to nature so yeah there most of those things are around us and the things surrounding us no niema bia ni nyina no enye nea eho ye den aye betimi aka se eno no gese aban de ba eno no me ye niema bia yan kasa no se teacher ni tenase na se o plan ne lesson ni ye na wo ye more research into the lesson ebetimi aboa amasa problems we nyina the practical aspect of it no ni nyina etimi solve it because the last time I call near research bi na me call one of the basic schools na looking at the way that teacher na osi chade no one fa book ama class one fa bibiamba but topic na obekire ye no owie there was no question na obi be bisa nkora na wo muntimi nkyira ase anasa wo muntimi enyia no because teacher ni enya adaje take time draw the plan no teaching plan no draw ni ye involve the practical things. Moreover teacher ni no aye research kakra about ni students no I will name the strength and weakness of the students enti wonne wo mo wo ba be kire won ade no wonim nia wo ba be kire wonim wo mo ahoden wonim nia wo mo pe and wonim nia wo mo mpe enti something like that no say teacher ni nya back class na onya sha say nia kwan a obetimi afa so ama wono mo ehu na ade ni no ni nyina mu no eboa ema nkola no so ehu sa ade ni enti sometimes no teachers ne be no mo ho we don't involve ourselves much into preparation to before teaching. Say you can't lesson plan. Lesson plan right now is available online. What you say? Yes, some of the schools, some of the public schools now, they accept the online lesson plan. But then
so way free idiho. Also my daughter is here with me. When I asked her how come you scored D7 at EMATS, the response is the subject teacher resigned when he didn't inform the school for no payment of salary. We free a year you listen back who idi na ede aba kwanya obisa ne ba say den na failure nti preparation towards the wasino no money maths teacher very sad very sad obati me do message aba afa aye in Facebook wall na ya kenkan if you have any idea bibi efa aye mofrey twa wan twa nso hwe no a na ode aba ode kwe ye Facebook wall ewo aluta 92.1 drop the message there making kind abo adwumadi aluta 92.1 wo message bia efa aye wasia nkwala na ntwa no ho a ode fa ho making kind abo ama yako yanim na ayare hosem am hu se say ye me ye ni bre na yehwe ni yie bi se mmofra no yendachi ne won enti se yetutu bibia saram se de ya ni sisi ya ase bibia mfa ye ho na emwa menim se aban yi ba ye nche ye de na ono so wahya ase a oye ne de nkakra na ese enya adage etena se ehwe kwan pa ebetimi de afa so na aboa ma eye mmofra no school sem no agina nyesa emwa yi nyesa emwa yi enti eno eyare ho sem yento aso na ye nkwa animu aluta 92.1 na kai meba wo nchen ewa ahoma so ne ye ne wadi nkomo afa eye wasi resource yi ho enche ntikoso na tie aluta yenko yanim
yet also with the Ghanaian point na ne wenimu eye from Asante Heneto President Mahama taking interest in rising unemployment with a story on page 3. So President Mahama marks 67th birthday visiting children's wards with story on page 2. KNUST confers honorary doctorate on Dr. Benjamin Kweku Dankwa Asante with a story on page 4. IGP Yono is not dead. That's from the Ghana Police. Gold Board Jewelry unveils Ghana's first 24/7 digital gold showroom with story on page 6.
So we saw what we na makwa homana so aba na mene eye Ben Bedu or ye chief examiner in Nkomo Emfa results you. Ora Ben, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Me ba chona how to say?
Yankopon adom boko na mpacho ze.
Yankopon adom ye ho ye pa. We de ye Nkomo kakra. Emfa aye mai aye wasi results yi homenim say when information we ye examiner de wahunu say dodo na de ankoyi na wode wani bu a wo experience ewo aye nsohwetro mu wode wani bu a den ekofa we bae
me na pay me da se be makada ma konye de na mechia fu inara more kafa you be I think it's based on
hello
on the side of my famano on the side of my famano yeah well lack preparation enough preparation well lack enough preparation then you back there getting the actual concept of questions now or by not one answer also will lack understanding or some of the questions are under the subject and how to answer them properly. So that is on the side of Ankasa, that is the candidate. And moving to the parents, they also have a lot of role and responsibilities to play. Most parents are lacking now and these days. So, Mokati in Abeno, I will follow on the side room. Let's show my phone on the side room. But then the one put all the way to from you, away preparation. We'll read more of their notes and solve more of past questions so that they'll get to know exactly what they are supposed to do at the exam center. Reading of the examiner's report to know exact what is expected of them. It will be some Mokafi in Abeno, I think the Kakamutu.
Okay. Na yɛmfa mako yɛnhwɛ contact hours of a year mmɔfra ɛwɔ school. Wankasa with your experience no who is saying?
Please, your line wasn't clear. Come again.
Maybe sir, say you have contact hours. School nowadays.
Okay.
Who is saying?
Contact hours nowadays school, and also play a major factor. With this tracking system, double track and issue, and that sort of you see, gone are the days. My phone work school, original school, for whole academic year, for where we were not having the semester and whatever. 4 months, what we see 2 weeks CB and 3 weeks CB. The mind is still fresh. While we turn back to campus, what's my culture now? The shadow on my phone, assessing them is not that difficult for teachers or the facilitators. But today, you see, we are not condemning anything, and we are not doing or making any politics here. No, that isn't the angle that I am coming from. But what I am saying, or what my experience, what I want to say with the contact hours, in the day. Within 1 month, within 2, then they will come back home. And coming back home, they are coming to spend more than 2.5 months, which is close to 3 months. And they will come home, as I said earlier, as a factor, they will not learn. Because they have enough time home. They have enough time home. It's my former person school being, and my teacher and the teacher winning now, it's out. And you can't start all over. We continue. So it is up to my former uncle today. Who go there? We know I know when that down. Me textbook no down. I have to pick it and then learn. So the contact hours was cool, is also a major factor. It's also a major factor. What we say, they spend much time home. And also, look at the Ohama from Manakaka.
Now, over subjects are almost fairly math and science. Math and science, the mega say, when it comes to examination. My brother, this time there's social studies in the social studies. No, quite name on what's social studies. Social, they're crowd and can feeling subject to and see, me Jane, one intimate, yes, young Qualano, Ebia, social media now, Abbas say no, key much of their time, of which our schools are moon use phones to school. And when I'm wedding, Kakra, I'm wedding.
Yeah, Munia, none of the oil papa. Then, core subject, math, science, English, social studies. Nanka, my from another probably feel there. Nanka on your social studies. Nanka on your social. The social studies is the environment in which you find yourself in. You see? But going back to, I think 4 or 5 years into the subject of the overpass in social studies in Kano. It even takes the lead. Comparing from 2022, that is 71.51%, A1 to A6. 2023, 76.76%. 2024, 71. And coming to 2025, 55.82, which is very, very, very bad this time. So you were saying something about the social media, yes, and I've already said that. You see, it is taking much and most of their time, for which they don't have. They don't have that zeal even to take book to learn. We need them time. We need them at that journal. Other people don't take share the. Can you imagine what do fear no? Talk. Manu here, and Zama, who the within time. So the social media particularly also plays a major factor in this particular year's failing of the various subjects, especially the core subjects.
Na Mr. Bedu, wadaroma yenhwe eye achechire for no so.
And with this aspect of how do I say it? No discipline. Into my former no there academically there's nothing that could be done to him or her. And teachers are facing a whole lot of challenges.
Challenges like what? A whole lot of example of some of the challenges.
Yeah, with this kind of discipline. When you discipline somebody's word or child or a student, the parents can even take you on.
But Mr. Bedu, the discipline aspect, is it always the case that we have to use canes?
Not necessarily. You see, not necessarily the caning. I'm not talking about the caning. It's part, but not necessarily the caning. You see, this time the whole thing has become like whether giving the students or the faulted child something or extra work to do as a form of punishment, the teacher will not even waste the time to do it. Are you getting my point?
Okay, and also apart from caning, no. Other punishments, Sebia,
other punishments,
scrubbing, and I'm going to be
punishment in Pana. It's a baby, no, we see disciplinary committee, why there, and man, the work, why there more than extra. You see, that extra work, Ibiana, aside cleaning, and when you do there, Mr. Crown, Ibia, little baby, no, Obola, for now, or then the Kaka, and it will be crown, about question a day. Why there? About no order. Why that about no order then? And the teacher preventing all these things, you know. My brother, no cry. My brother, no cry. So the discipline aspect. You see, no mechanism can assassin there. The factors are a lot.
Okay.
You can you on the side of on the side of our phone and the tracking system as well.
Say yes, I call back to the drawing board. Now, you be a chairman, no be a chassis or active both teachers, students, and as well as a parent, you know. They say I see a call back to drawing board now. Obia need talking about the teachers, students, and the parents, as well as government.
Yes. Yeah.
Hello. Mr. Bedu Ahomano Echo. I think say nibi CSE enough. Na teachers need the kakra mpesa me bam efa discipline hono. Me call SS no say a stubborn academy for the be abebre e teacher for nsem. Oh yeah, Juma na ye punish na wo do na utudua na o scrabe ye na ye hu say waso den dia sa ne ma no beye. Ozi gina wa chi nse go no boyi. Bra wa bebre wasa siso nye bini. Enti ye mu binu mo ha normal. But me call back to classroom and make what chiradi no. Mamu akola bi ada. Nanso ewi na class bi ameko bia no, they were very disciplined. Class na me nchiradi wo kra no more force sa me chiradi wo. Ebi say me kwa me ka chiro mo say me class e de ma me na stubborn class, visual class. Enti me hu am so na say me stop me visual art e wo SS enti minim ye ho. What do I say? Enti me call ye no me ka chiro mo say se mo adwen mo say me ko masters ni bi mo me colleagues ni bi mo ha no po mo ba ken se kuto mo no aso mo de ko soja na mo chase student na me say no me ntumi nyesa ade no timbe me ka chiro mo say wo hu se me si address e be gina ha no me pese mfifiri betime nti so ye stubborn wa me ye stubborn chen wa wasemo by 3 years time no we school nti ma wani na ho na yiro hu na suade ntine wo ya cheche mu subject by subject, time by time, break time mu opa obetim de oti asifam ananti aba men kan hwe na wo na ho be kire onti meni omotena se kasa ye na no wona na stubborn no meko class no mo begin meko no wo timi ko na fe na omoba o twi ne nice no yi working say ma edin na ma hwe wawie se ane na ma shase me yo mo sa fe me meko class a medru ho no na stubborn for nyina at classroom. Now I can tell you say ne nkola be say 6 na omo ye stubborn pa no mo ye teachers. The beer that I'm in contact with them. Sometimes designers name me be me me from not my send no my mama. And the beer mo damase. One say enye the beer na kings. Obi wo a akora stubborn pa na onsuro king no. What you say? Akora onye stubborn obesha say sen on na the king tia na eto so. Na the so stubborn academy no. Obi ka say wakwashi wi kura na odi aba class. Osi me be bo king. King ni be anything. Onti mesre say nti make say see sanko back. Na stakeholders are so far as the nkwalana resource here concern, teachers, students nankasa na aban na parents ese e come back. Oh sir, ya mo akwalana ba o mo na kwa akodo nye punishment bi eburo so. But what you say? Ese ye on so di abrofo na chi a ayi child right for no owura bright hwan mo no odi omo chi a nkwalana be sei. O ye before ye kwa fa so tie kasa. En na ese ye de e kire nkwala no. Because the econo social studies any subject is a fairly. Maybe why SS social na museum. Exams be drew a day na I dey be me econo. Now we read ya o for so brush it through. What the time ko social studies. Wa bra science na math wo. There be we don't do that. Any day out social dey infin so also be a fair social na say. Question ko wantimi ankan. Abaifo. Oh, David. Very bad. So fairly social studies. And so I subject to fairly power.
Yeah.
Subject to fairly power ba ku social studies. Oh, and yet cry.
According to I'm reading is stagnant. Maybe a daneda. Until we na a drop it.
Now English no how we ho. Once I'm calling social media into brofuno mo tra short hands.
Now TikTok ni bi agbament bi
short hand pidgin no mo tro.
Yes.
Into the sa control wo English exams a master na mark ya. Master na mark ya oni sa adaje na o de be yese. Wo tro you for academy nti me esemeti ase. Obetim.
Oh yeah.
Obetim no nkwase ase
na. Sa
na ti serious issue a ese oman na ni mu animu ye ni ko ho. Na ye tia won. Ebi se toa so kwa animu a emwa.
Na ja wo ka say o fa phone nko school. Majority ade kwa teachers no kra do not have idea unimo because omo no every day omo school time kra omo update social media. Omo update ni akoso. Every day bia o post into your school na fa phone nko no. O use one phone or dey aye. Afen so bi nso receive tablet e wo so mo disua de ni ade no mo download the other apps. E na eguso a omo use den de bi mkra the sim card kra shim. And ejuma na ekoso gidigidi nti eno so asem no
mo fancy na yen kwa homa so asi
open purpose ni bi but
brush it through fast na yen kwa homa so ni kobo amanfo ewo asem kan
won for your papers na aka no Ghanaian Times say Asantehene resumes Boko conflict mediation at Menshia Palace today for lasting peace. Remain faithful to Lord. Reverend Wingham telling the president this on his 67th birthday. And so Youth Development Ministry launches 2 initiatives tomorrow to drive agri-food innovation. And no war the Ghanaian Times name Nafe about the Chronicle. Referral of Osahen to Privileges Committee. It's cynical and diabolical, meant to weaken the minority leadership. That's coming from Mama Pat. And I think so Frimpong Boateng calls for national consensus to tackle Galamsey crisis. Story on page 7. I think so AG cries over judgment debts, and that's for the Chronicle, near about the Daily Searchlight. Interdenominational Thanksgiving service held for late Wenchi Mahima, and that's the story on page 9. Police commander jailed for transporting weed with a police pickup, with a story on page 2. Agena Stool defends VRA Akosombo Maritime club and land disputes. Wesley Girls Saga Christians. Education Minister on coalition course. Also, the new crusading guide. Baumia stays true to himself, doesn't chase power with presence. Sami Ewuku, Sami Ewuku, and also Edubuahin trial. What they are hiding will set us free from Atachia. Madam Judith A. Blake grabs highest honor at Ghana Energy Awards 2025. Also, power abuse at Denchibo Assembly, market women's structure rate.
Denchibo and
Denchibo, yes. I think so. No, yeah, you are okay. No, and fire home. The Meridian, and so. The Meridian, bloodbath looms at Jamestown, and as ministers visits raises stakes in tense English Yalata leadership disputes. 2/3 of council drugs Prince Ashaku Bruce Kwe to court over legitimacy. Also, uniformed traffickers, 2 police officers jailed over narcotics trade, and also Muyusu police track. Aside that, Yakasa about the news center, and I think so Supreme newspaper, Ghana Energy Awards 2025, Judith Blake grabs Energy Personality of the Year female award. Afro Arab Group partners Chinese firm, sit up or we will shut you up. NPP wants Daddy Lumber's family, and also Yakaka Kahonsem, the national voice. Baumia is NPP's best hope for 2026 and beyond. Nana Sariba for Anyigbe clan battles Ibrahim Mahama over alleged illegal encroachment. Rising unemployment a threat to stability, warns Asante Hene. And also the source essay, stop persecuting Afenyomaken, minority slump speaker. Also WAEC cancels WASI subject results of 6,295 candidates. Also, Mahama celebrates 67th birthday with patience. You are not alive and at post. Ghana Police High Command. Now, yet about the informer. Otum 4 cautions against youth unemployment. OSP's 2025 achievements in focus. No hothead must lead NPP. Atacha advises party delegates. Now, yaba the Daily Statesman, and also essay, stop persecuting Afenyomaken, same repeated story. We must defeat Galamsey demon. Presby moderator says that, and also NPP NP supports Bantama Police renovation. Now the publisher, and so the new publisher essay, Mama Pat's fingers speaker, parliamentary dictatorship, and now Wasi's core subject results. West in 4 years. IGP Yuono is not dead. Lightwave shut down. Leave hospitals frustrated. Now Ghanaian publisher hands off Afenyomak and Baumia doesn't fake his charisma. That's coming from Ewuku with a story on page 3. Bandai verdict. Judge fails to release judgments. KNUST confers PhDs on Issa Ofori 2020. 220 others with story on page 3.
Na ebeboom na yeni nkomo wa homa so no pay. Aluta 92.1, the voice of the people. 025611 8783 0256118783 and 020 900 5212. Yeni nkomo wasi results na nye dodo na afeli bi musu atwa pa. Wadwenchire nsusuye ewo ho ne saying. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, sir.
Ejaba.
Rekase.
Honorable.
Yenti wano pay.
But I'm ready to cast out barrier no pay.
Okay.
Here na me production na ye extensive we intake na other jet issue so far. I'm about 10 day work Fidiano. Ohumoroko. Na no fa kwanje na me chairman. E chama no ko so jare. MC Honorable Secretary of the Name Board, so the Accra. Ejaba.
Papa.
Moti de Ejano another awofunuma 1 month for a free SHS. And one or what waba, what my John Mahama. and from sir, and so called free tickets and so on. And one is what Abama Mahama. Address them Elsa or one in education sector. Then now call for why am I able to marry him there? Yeah, free SHS in Tino. Then my young man textbooks for the past 8 years. It is some Colorado course of a was here. Now by a procure past questions. Not a diamond collector and Colangino among culture. Your hand at the year 2023. The year test sanction 16 with the secondary schools. 60 secondary schools so because of election of practices. And the damn else and the one on Sunday 9 to them as they what happened there. Them double track, both my double track for 8 good years. Any idea to end it. And so, and the demand way too more. The sister new sister two where they are in the private schools or the upper count to end the double track and Colano and one contact hours. The employer is the education materials and Colani Yano. One mobile like it. Now they go to be a wise here. Then will be relying on where teacher the church, but some now open check and Colaba so what it. And the teacher not catch that room, but I'm can from how say white neighbor Belshon. Or move of young church here, 1 city, 10 city, another 15 city. Now, every what it can manage that. I mean, I'm say very bad. Any night, I hopefully I'm very real school this year. Yeah,
Prega say Obana Yaka, and be Chireno.
Yeah, what I say.
Yaka, Obana Yaka, which Obana say, be a Mupaka Cram Nana, Yen Famwa, Yen Chrom. Now, last 2 years, into the same thing. Into the same thing. Now, yes, can be the man.
From one side, I'm catching and say, when she had there, I will not go and pay any money. Say, and I even say, or pay the car for even reciter. Oh, no, man, call even where they come for the media simple. So I'm not going to know how I'm a method. But I'm a pro school. In fact, I'm 3 years. And so then it's 3 years. And the parents are now for a song. Unless the young person, young better, yeah, kind of quick. I done yet for the past 8 years. But it's not the Elsa or the company and the education minister or
more from Twasso. Hello, good morning.
You
Kota Master General.
Yes, Amasa.
Now, no make up a Cape Coast police if watch me for one female.
That be one family. I
Some from actually crowd frame me back, and I refuse.
Me fell back. I'm back. Me fell back.
Yeah.
You be doing ya, Momuska.
Now Yamia don't and Jessica. As soon as 7 in a Jumano.
You may want to you may have
it. We say, honorable, Mahumi in Pesamico. Was it Kohuna? I'm saying Mahuna. Let me see. Let me see me know in a year, Jumana Fee. Or some of me who Eddie can be each and also cock. Let me say for a number, Mamma, I'm watching my fro. So be sick, was sweating. Oh, there be say. Nampa say police for him and now for 4. What you say? Now, Conosa, which you bet me about. And she said, "When number BBS quickly, no friend, then any bonus swap. Maybe time I made a report to police in Ibia. Now, a year politicians, Ibinum, a yes, cow Mudino. Police for Yamu half of Crank, Kojana Quanson Cosresica. And the enemy knew what I cry. Ain't you?
I'm going for a few cases in chair IGP in Hoya. Mamuchan Proton from
and Rami who sent a man for us. Woo.
Well, your car will be on nobody. So, never the Arameka. Then I give you a super Diana. You man go. That one go politics. I won't IGP. Don't go politics. Who IGP? They are politics. They say a duo. But the government a filication car assembly. Also, Ghana, are they be a bar? MPP and this is some into me stop. That's what I say. And then they say, Cecilia Yakase, South Sukum, Kola, Philip, Kola, yes, anyway. I got like a gentleman son of that. Because the MPP and this is your Mohajim.
And the Omo de omo agim den platforms a odo so omo siku na enwa
so eti omo de omo agim de enye langa de basa MPP NDC de omo gaji na langa it has come to stay adebe wo man mu enye a edi oman nya enya bia no MPP NDC de omo be shem omo de omo shem ba na abaye norm na babeka ye ho nkora yi ko school a ejaba the catch up place be dia kola se o school mo tete ko no kan te bi dia mo so mo ya de e so mo agim e di nkola ni bi Dabi we dia enye ye nkan sa o ni evidence bia ntimesro we dia twesan ejaba se ya na mo ye ya na no mo be fa ye ko si edi o se mama mo antwe ansan ntimesro de twesan mesro ma twesan but ayi video ti de video ho ka se binum a 100% na ka se obinum de binum de sadi ti da for ebinum so de mo agimi dibi se o after nyame ba ne ho ye ba se min training wo mu hia onye we anya ma se me select nice ones na wo mu na me so ma wi wo mu enti ega ba ade we obi ba ka bia o ha no ho o mo tre de wo pass na wa pass de one pass no fa ne sa na be eto ntwa da oni nyame nyi diva me da se yenko ye nim hello good morning ejaba papa anopai on south bi enkan so na mu akomo de campaign de dream fa ye ni na mu me ye me de ewo ayensu ano ama won ba ma ye fa de akompe ku aja o sa ko won pebre amanfo ne nam borga no wa no de o tia ayensu ano ho sa o ka me tia ayensu ano aja na se ayensu ano igasin kwasi wo okay mati o ta do ko tuwa pa buanta o ina o tuwa fi na ayi igasin kwasi a bibi moto edi akoni aba aye ganta me ye de akompe ko je pon so wa de wa ba de o man Ghana ni MPP SEO na Ghana mebu anya adwuma ye ejaba yo mati se campaign na me ye announce me ye campaign me ntie me hu ye because wa udi ada say Peter for Taylor for hairdresser for carpenter for promise for so we be say MPP mo de kele je bomb ba on to aba e dia ma MPP mo bodi fa o e je ba on tie mati bebre o se kana for ka and we MPP delegate here and many near I get the pass this year your manga na esu na gana mabonya adwuma ye na menchia eyewa ona bo achi ya kwinka national chairman ajaba tabna MPP etie kunya so education me kan say bi fa ho and me sama no enfiri ho ni sense ajaba tabna na ye go school school fees I was getting schools no na ye try that me bi feli e bi nya F9 if no tier school fees am was feli and never free a free. I never free education. Me mam yenu akobia wiu. Baako aye medicine how UDS. Baako how UDS. I never unkwani ko so kokore science no. Me start to know so as awo for say ma unkwani that kwanda che say. Me ko textbooks. Ade ma unkwala no. Me nya bi anto aban no so. Then gana haye awo for dey on say. Aban say free dia. Ibia e free. Obo go boka na be na abere twa fiade obu a wabon oye den a wabon is of no school and obu oye odimade a o fiade na obehu obu o sia o se ana se be pass enti ya wo for da wo ba say o ba to so ba be fiade o ba wa ba fiade and then when na bon pa no one of them TikTok and social media no you better be jimu kunum you go scatter them you go chop them no the social media I won't follow you or pattern the extra by the womb so the end ya wom just follow the dia go ba me fa yo to aba ejaba you go be me so kana the car and any aba me ka ya ban ya wo for ya ka ho and fa for ya wo ba wi ase aye to for mu ntie no and o dia wi o because me ba me ka kire wo say o choro wa mpatia minister akwaye media so minibi because LDC so me ba ko secondary school dem school fees me won se ne etie okoto for the year na me ko top passport sheet de makola o sia mo try na we ni na esin na njobe egbe won to de zakora no and say you never share by ya aja ba ni em problem ya bolu no o mpebra abo na so wo pa nhwe o mpebra abo de a o papa wo a o yo na mo ya o for the mo
yenko ye ni hello good morning
Bravo.
Yes, sir. Idi.
Nichia Ikifo.
Major Sumia.
Yeah, Mebra, Nanamako. I'm Pedre, the Bia, Namayiswan. Say, I would have put number one in him or so. I Yesian. Dawu, I'm saying that Miniaka Sama, Miniaji, I had your Baba politics. But the day Waka is somebody be sent here. I only say, sir, exams we follow in election year. 7.
Yeah.
And most of the teachers know a police agents, a party executives. Me text you actually your friend say, maybe sorry back question. Our child say, we and I'm wishing and I'm out or you fail your friend say, EMAS. Next subject in my sending your friend say, the results now. Subjects or say more of the subjects not teachers in the back class. Say number 2 on more discuss. Not most not teachers this in back class. Ebi ya all soon about say on the salary. And no more shuma sabi or more campaign and more political party. And there because of politics, ama sabi the formula politics or more women. Until I say more fight bia or more women. Bunya the nyapa parliamentar. Or wow, the mapa which is some school, or money in Papa Wab, which is citizenship of Abuchi, no school. Yeah, now, what about two other now, no so shaman? No, or yen your PBR. Study your call your friends, as of past years, I can now. So now, see, you said, yes, here at Pasco, so okay.
Yeah, Mekai.
Yes, here at Pasco said the Mount Corano. This year, so what you say this also?
David.
And also, and I'll share this year before the exams Nagasano. What did we and I say, why 6 hours, what the other friends say, exams I am man for NTV. It's mean that idea to say, second number of Kano. Young Colano, do one I go school now, a month and Siadi. And the teachers also end it. When your mother gets objection for idea, it sounds like they won't say, I'm not crying yet. If you don't want Gasaokai. Say over class no Colana Montiato or Catcher must say, so which wow. That may come be a Baku school lecturer. Which one Colano? The piano to say, the Bia one of a woman you, the fan say, which you been chain a school. So the results.
Yeah, my own results really are sending me.
Say,
and you're bad.
Yes, it's a church say, Oma Colano Casapon Nasum, and we say, the Bia Filia. Akorana nkata again obey no esuade akade ene mboa a onye bia no otimi provide the manner ono so obey no esuade aba e dia mawo say ye jari nya dia to aban so aban e na sade so ye enti ma say o be sa line etu abade mo odi o di sika ye nyama dia sade faso bia emba so intensity say go sika tiga the see ye we are sade faso bia emba so de enkola ebre jaba da see
Miss Medasi, hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. 020-900-5212 020-900-5212 and 0256118783 0256118783. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Mr. Domoro.
We got our name. Education really see education now is like yeah plan enya wo mu ni na ya me bisa me hu because I more education we kura po a mo ni adwuma amo ye education talk to me ne bo die bo na wodi bo onya o mai ye si ko ne di si eni animu obenu mo education amo ma yo mo mai ye ibi ni de o education anya education ya what is he? Or ya me ya no is at the end of the education when you are body bibina. The man who told my say in ya who to anya education ya ko education nya to show and pa mba ye clever that. I mean to show the how. Nti nya rushing you. And pa mba show more education more education more mba show. No, everybody has to get you back the law must work. Asa man we are trying to education can be a
that's it. Obia anyhow. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Ejaba.
So for my men out to saying
what do I Ejaba?
Yinchiwe.
Ejaba no payment thank you more than as my doctor Mamudonia. me check is Lloyd. Honorable Melissa was going to me share and I'm a pen and said, no question is about gun education. The share subject are obedient. I wish yes, if you come to come up with the same family, and you said that well. I say, okay, which one of them to you said, what may you obey a crown for those training in a book and from baby. And so education and the restructured in the need to maybe decision. Lay a sharp Colano, the talents and then the things and the person, and I know what place I will look from the influences. The job very chance when I was partaking, he can say, and say, why. Maybe I'm to me, and then you get a more dear, my yenny, the only bone or the papa. You know, some making a benefit, Korea, fairly for. I don't know the system on the question. They said you almost very almost on the national channel of food because I'm the good school. In the rest of the girl, also 2028, Dr. Mahmoud Domian never. Maybe more than the Benyan and Star. Some I can come and students in the person. On the campus, I'm a managing a university. I'm a dome for some way in future, and it's never one my gonna do and yes, I think for Sabia, and they're selling this and I want to share this in a bank. Like you don't pay for my business in Condition Colano or many of that.
May I say hello, good morning.
Good morning, opinion.
Now, what you saying?
Young Copanado. You send the great ally, the perfect Dominican country.
The great ally ain't you.
The matter was CDK. Mamma, your constituency MP. They are as I on the G60 for the first time, MIA, Madam Elpham Akro, the Australian Carnation, Papa, you got it, the MP, hard working MP, Honorable Ago, Australian Carnation, Papa. Matter, the students is the third school, third school, in the different school. First, the Union Lake, Ecosua, lashes are on the lashes, no. Even your first mental, let your mental, you know, let your education. Must have no one to myself. And the abandon my share, who feel like show me show no. But and this out. Or when you're sorry, I'll go school. Now, students go school, who the laptop are man. So on G laptop, no. And here again, one laptop now, and so. And a laptop, no, wouldn't say. Internet needs to normal bedre wa or mobile share. I was a cell on this one. Almost no, almost share normal different. Share education minister Katamponu Aruna Idrusu. Or to send your Binunu. It's sort of from the best idea. No, what to what they shape for no. And yes, let's say Massa and not English as the result of Mukansi. Not is really disaster. Your masters in teachers, you know, Omuna Buana, Omuna Chiram Kodani, and now Kodano Asuna are born because of indiscipline in the school. And I will say, I will follow the teachers, you know, look at government, you know, we are in Nancy. Then say, I will for students, you know, when you are the puzzle. Master, and yes, the Catholic policy. So when the Nipada Australia, Ninya so say, Nkrofoya Etroya or Mukatli 2025 Wemuna or Mustati school, course school, cultural exams. They are not one start to 2022. And Sana or Metro exam.
But I say, Afro and Trust, Lieutenant 92.1, the voice of the people. Hello, good morning. 020-900-5212 and 0256-118783. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. When Timmy and Yanaso Yemfaha 020-900-5212 020-900-5212 and 0256-118783. Hello, good morning. Titi Asante no.
kuma pema
apembe ba
Pimpin said, "Dear my dear, and the way you go,
inim dwane
by you journey, for you, catching you doing. Into what I just of
including you into ne asante hene otena eye boko nsensem no so adi ama asem na to din
mo o ka se dia bo so yewura o da no to Ghana nsimu se o mompani se kwa be fa so adwuma mo do betu adwuma o no ka se dia na no se o kutudo na wo kana sa asante na ya de na wo ka yewura sem tare mi tsayi ejaba ko se ngojo coming as a chairman, my catch of the Jumbo rotation room. No more yet in a way. Yes, in your Lloyd. Now, sir, one of my our cruising. Don't tell me what opinion poor Eben Dr. Kulia area. Where I look to it here. Can I check the club? Make an say. Oh, answer Ghana. Maybe I make more than say Jumbo in the political UK. Afro, who ya the Bibia, Nian Bibia about was.
Line nom se ekọ no pay lines na ha adwin de na so ebe nden kakra aluta 92.1 na FM na ede afrefo no ebe wiya no bejafo eufia na enhyase eni enkomo enti na we de kafra enye boapaye na ahomana na atew enti we de facheme Aluta 92.1 na wehene majamo kwan na yatoa so yameboa ochina.
Na ma hwe wo gyan kwan kwanza panza.
Montwa me ekire ho me basisi a. Montwa me ekire ho me basisi a. Maka kire lima so mamukuku. Ene kusi. Na kade na mopa na pase de kuku ebeboa won pe.
Kuku ache bomiti.
Me de sa we mudi anantete aba me yemo.
To peden.
Ka wonya kokonte bi fufuo bi banku
ene de ma wia mo anopa se de mi nya
o de bi mi anopa na menya aboa
mi so ne di anopa kuku enya anopa fufu enya anopa kokonte enti ibehia ewo akire ho nshira nya mi nshira behia wati akozu zo ba bia obi nya mi nshira ho OTM from afar aluta 92.1 na me fasida emma aboafo a ebo mi ye chidoma no patwa mi ho na nkomode a pese obo no pay no enye yi sud mo as me fan to anim ana pay okay se ope niema to na ohunu ba bia amfo ni nkyira fo ni kyire eye street mall e wa brunsa ya mi wosu ase pepepe na bibia opebia eye household electronic gadgets ne eye ntade mofrade empanidie groceries ni nyina no obenya ewo street mall abrunsan ya me wosu yase pe na street mall wo entimisro obedi dwa for richire sei na be o shopping e free street mall be boy yipa na me kan for high table restaurant and the sky bar so edi amount say local and continental dishes nyina no obenya a free high table restaurant and sky bar na owo eye aviation goy my hot junction na eye high table restaurant and sky bar ewo aduani bia opebia no say a local food and as a continental nyina no obinya ewo ho ntibisro anopay se breakfast for nichire ho awie nso lunch for nichire ho saa so na anwumre osapa aduane apese odi bia no high table na mekanfo edi ama we delivery ene nso obetimi afre number we and as save number no na ohia aduane bia wa friend tentem ne dia bro 055 704 9192 055 704 9192 one noodles no any jollof no number 1 timisro so you fan of jollof to say me a ne furniture ho na say frɛ won na ye order ne famro na wani beji hu yi pa wo office wuntimi nko ho uhia se ope jollof and say noodles awia e de wade a frɛ number yi na ode bebro tentem pa 055 704 9192 and you high table Sky by restaurant one numbers no men come for a Angel Bakery and Mawo na weekend the Angel Bakery for emame Angel Bakery bread nibi na me Philippa me ne abusuane nyina and e kama pa e kama antimisro ope top bread a Angel Bakery bread na esa auto Wama eye cocoa bread ni bi. Na wo brown bread or sugar bread, wheat bread. Na fe eye soft sugar bread. And into misro bread de eye Angel Bakery. O he ho na Angel Bakery amanto. Saa nso na o pebi aton a o frɛ wona o de bebro. Unhia so obekɔ hɔ o de bebro. Wo pɛ so okɔ hɔ nso a wo eye Pig Farm Ebony Down ɛhɔ na Angel Bakery wo. Orofo me kan fama say eye broda na ye Angel Bakery. Eye breader na ye Angel Bakery. Eye pan wa na ye Angel Bakery. Eye kama pa quality no na ingredient no eye ade e bɛboa wo pomɔden. Kai say wajuma wo ye no Food and Drugs Board agiatum or eye Pig Farm Ebony Down. Na akwa den o Fred bebro intimesro number ni 059 411 4719 059 411 4719 na fi 0264 227 414 0264 227 414 now ni Angel Bakery enkasa no pay se wonum kuku ana se kuku aye no mufia tidini kuku en mo na adwuma bia wo office bia wo se mudidi ano pay breakfast muntimi nko no asa wo frɛ tidini kuku na wa pack na wo dia bro pack kama pa we nice packaging na wo dia bra mu a fofofo obi abenya ne de owo aye Adenta House and Down container near H&M Adenta House and Down container near H&M eho na tidini kuku and more ewo anopai wakabusuafo a asoma senamede anopa kuku ebro yeto aso nkwa ni mukwaku asare atrase yehwese eye honorable Ebenezer Doku former MC ewo Medina mpasua so ababe kansa na yato aso oguna jisai yeda sisa no pay so wagya de oye nyina sa obesom ansana wakwakoto adwuma so yami nshira pa na anopai ye toaso akwa animu a eye asamba ko a mpese de transe eboye ho transe eye wa ban program okofa ba ye 24-hour economy a very good eye initiative okọ eye asante hene ho okakire no se omanani nko eye kwan ya mrantie ne mmaye obenya adwuma ye o mamu se unemployment eye very alarming na ba ko am hu se na ka ne nhyehyɛ ho a ebeboa ma unemployment ano abrase eye 24-hour economy no minim se ni institutions no dodo na ahyase nemum private institutions no bimu wo a ese won so otimi hyase na minim sade eye 24-hour economy no ehun nsem sitie nipa oda no ne niema oye hya oye na mesere se wona ehya won sa no won ka won ho kakra e se ye wo asua binum ti se bia fa ko etom power e okrumo se eni kwan se wopon ye oba bi wo ho ye busy pa o fa bi ti se spinters but na filling station ho ye busy a nipa nda nti se ton light wona se ombe ye adwuma 24 hours a mi hu se beboa ma manfo anya light ato ye wo areas ni bebre wo ho a obetimi identify locations binimu a at least nkra ha obetimi anya about 10 locations a anajo sa o ton power nipa be kwa akoto ba bia de be ka ho ye lashbi eye ECG on office main office won so sa stretch won da bia nipa nam ho nti se mo ton power anajo na obenya nipa ammo ato enti mi hu se aban ne de aba so for we abonya nkura kesiri nyina obenya nyinya sa points ni bi wo ho a automatically no hono be kwanipa tu na ye adwuma ho nti anajo no so ye employer automatically nipa tu na ye employer won se nipa ba akokora no a na se ye ade up nipa 100 to already employed workers na yakoye nim we are making a headway nti aban ne hye ode aba no ma NDC mpanimfo no wona ede ahye won san ntra won to so office ebi wo ho ese mo call straight to nipa no ho ne kwatena se din komo se aban boa na already aban aka say obeboa with security obeboa with power ne ne be ma cost akofam se de be ya nipa no be han na otimi aye employment no but sim say one na ehye won sa no I don't know what they are doing enti na make say government institutions ne de asha se a wo ye say adwuma bi ti say TDC me yonko kafui na no kweku wa sha se a makafu na kweku wo sha se wo ye say adwuma no okọ Ghana publishing a won so wa sha se a wo ye say adwuma no enti yenhwe ankrankra adwuma no nso ne yemfa sha se kweku yemfa wi emu eho atena se
medase me for akonya so enchia Aluta FM adwumayefo ene atiefo nyina na me nchia oman mu Ghana fo nyina ejaba ye nokre ya ban ne ba no ya company ye ka 24-hour economy ni bi emi de so bobo so say aban aso ye ba bi wo hodmo a o ma hya ase ebinimu eye bi ni oda no eye guzitano and I think say o ye adwuma sani be ya enyoma ebedi mu entem na ne titru 24-hour economy no kese ejina security so intini megidi say after security recruitment early next year ebetumi take off if say fa kwa bobo din ni nyina no says almost started so mu ye adwuma na say ban bo ho enni hono a yenim sani ye man yi esitie no kure adwuma sam edin ewo man mu hanom na jaba ho pempi ya na meka me amfa ni nyina amfa nhye say ye bie adwuma yem me de say program I send the ma me o ka say education ayibi ewo mu ye ka adwuma sam a ye school ko ye education system so e ka ho bi and ama say adwuma hwehwe ewo ye man mu hanom no ayedin if say mabunu no bebre o hod mo wie school na so mo ba apart from the omkosua wo school mu no omuhu ni omunye bio kame hu yenka university uwie na sa ubana ne wokoye ye no me na yinu anyampokra na ne ye kyerɛkyerɛ wo school na wo sɛ wa wotumi mia ho na wo hye bibi ketwa ase nanso yeni ne sa entino si ye betumi reduce unemployment a eyade a ɛsopa wo man mu hanmo ye education system so say reform no ansana ena aban so entumi kasa wohwɛ sɛ ne ɔman yesi kosisi ya ejaba aban bia ni hɔ no be promise so say obi factories are ebe the best government between I and say on the private sector ebe boom no my yes na at the same time so aban no so ebe create the enabling environment ama private sector no etumi ebie sa adwuma no into with the 24-hour economy ne dia menim say ye kai na menim say ye gusu a ye toto ho nneoma na early next year me sure say nneoma bebre be take off
very well enti ye hwe next year die drawi na me say recruiter hodo no so ahase a ekoso a ibetimi anya placement enough on betimi aboa ama adwuma ese woye de beboa ama Ghana for enya asomdwie de som no wonsa beka ama bibia akoso efi se sei adwuma sem issue ewo man mu a ese yehwe na yeso ano enti medase ewo ho na honorable atena se mema na kwa bapele kono ye nhyehyɛ ase eni enkomo honorable na what you say
na me do no ye ejaba sorry me be yira kakra nti
na wa on pesu aso de o ye den yira
me ma hada me say na o ka say former MC for Madian na ya for
adenta yeah medase for that correction enti honorable de kunso adruasi honorable me say fie boko de
me do menia
de na de boy ho atena se adwumasem omampanin mahama call otumfo de to nanim say the rate at which unemployment ekosro no so ye hu bibi o mani hia na pa enti na me refer opanin say omoka 24-hour economy enti say intentemi ya no hye say the positive results na ebetimi aboa akita for unemployment ho asemi enna me de mo na tenase akwaba enti me fe no ma na yenkoye da so
me da say jaba I think the last night share na a different station enti
ise ma ben
wa ben me pa enti me bo modern say
ti meta ha wadwen pa
me ba ha de be 24-hour economy under the NDC government say policy say na rhetorical ejaba yenti minchre of course unemployment in every country is a problem. For me, I believe say baby the 24-hour economy was just a rhetoric that brought the NDC into office. Now we should do something else and something better. In the sense, the leader of the the so-called policy. I find it difficult to say policy because now saying the MP for Sagnarigo, Abeka said 24-hour economy policy. The leader of the NDC in Parliament, Ayariga, and so me say the 24-hour economy, and yeah, the escabida baby will be quakofa. Of course, Guzitano, and so me say the 24-hour economy would need about $4 billion to be able to set up. Now in the budget, I think they gave only 98 million Ghana cedis, which is about 0.18% of what they would need. In Tijaba, I think say ne iska area mom so mumfa enko manum because 0.18% of our budget there, and 1% there. I believe that it's just to go and buy cars, buy tables and chairs. The bay amount for Benanti hono minimum 10% biaji. Me bra penny ewoha. I think say or no me will be able to share how the 24-hour economy was going to solve our problems in terms of jobs for the youth.
Oh, so where they so
basically no.
Where they so honorable.
Say no maka say for me a rhetoric. Okay. And yeah, they be to solve problem bia. Omudada the youth of this country educational platforms so can say 1 job 3 shifts. Me who be fiaba because we must work towards making it possible. Now the course year 2025 budget already somewhere March of this year. Ubekaya, before we left, we had read a mini budget that should take care of the economy from January to March. And on so I can't say they were not borrowing when they were borrowing about 7 billion cedis every week. When it got to March, radio budget. Nobody shame because apart from parts no motoye at 292 million Ghana cedis. No, what did they do? Go to education for budget nefum. Nothing. Every aspect of the economy now, spending on. They're just trying to dress the economy with figures, and until they are not spending. Now, once spending, where would the jobs come from? I can't quote figures, but I am aware, say, the economy aspect of the economy, the industrial aspect of the economy, no, in terms of growth, shrunk in 2025 per their own budget, and we have the industry going down, which is not good for us because Oshe or my employment, it is the industry sector that employs more, the private sector that employs more. I bind the wafa nurses communion fire on by teachers tata omuntimin fire, and so it tells you say it is only the industry sector that should grow this economy, and also now in terms of the budget shrinking. And Tejaba, in my few words, I think say the NDC has to come again. The youth of this country are waiting for them. In the video, teacher trainees or Indian post here, they say they must give them jobs. Ultimately, 292 million top parts there. Part of the market air 12 cities, some 45 cities. But I think say yegum adada and the yeah.
Medasi yentu aso na yenkɔ animu na yenhwɛ ɛyɛ nkola wasi ankoyi kura nti ɛsi ɛhwɛ na yɛdwen ho na yɛwie na bro ma yɛhwɛ ɛyɛ minority leader ɛwɔ ma hyɛbɛgye fio nti kwaku yenkɔ 10 minutes
Ejaba, a quick rebuttal kakra on say pen piano meka I always prefer say me ye bibi and as me think fidie so a because as me Ghana ni if you say yama politics edidi yemu ewo all sectors say ade no kra no kra eda ho no mo a enam say mini party A ntino na party A na dey ba no e wo say me kick against no yama yenti ase in politics akwa say we are opposition. The only thing you can do is to oppose anything that comes from the government. And that is very, very sad. Tell me, Amika said democracy yɛkɔfa free baby ne yɛde ba Africa ha no mu metam bia agya ba meka kyerɛ sɛ me I am not a fan of democracy. I don't believe in the so-called democracy, but because we've accepted it in it, I'm also compelled to live into it. But me media says me komudia, I will try and do it in a way me mind ever benefiting. Minu kasa, or can be say 24-hour economy we must we should make it possible. At least kasa a year. Which means make it possible na chese waje atum se no baby o hodo mo a eye
manka se nkan nyo
meba ya
mo kan
ade ne se ye pekwan a adwuma ebeba oman yi mu enti so bi de adwen bi aba na ohunu bibi wo mu se eye a se sa adwen no eye a ka se eye na sen ne ebefa so a ebetumi aye adwuma ne ye nkyere ya adwen wo hodo mo se ne ebe ya okina bi so ni akro no ni hokura na adwen no de baaye no adimu a ebeboa if say emmoa oni akro no ma ono nko ama ebeboa oman mu ni nyina ni enjai say tambia na se de bibi ba na say yempokura na just because I'm in a different party color no I must go against it. See ka say 24-hour economy sika enna hono mu a ejaba me maye adwuma me gidi say menua ebeka no kura some time back way back in the early 90s, Yamfedin and so, but most companies in Ghana here were doing the 24-hour economy. Metina takradi, echepa. We had timber companies and ye juma 3 shifts. Na ye no. Takradi habo, tema habo. No murane 3 shifts. Those days of your friend saying, ombobe meji ye sa companies na no bebre. Satam na okotema. Ukotakradia anaju nyina. It was vibrant. Egu, how do we revive it? That is why the NDC sat down and thought, say, we must do something. Si atumia yeda, we must go back. Enti yampe ekwanya ebe faswa yebetumi a revive. Enti so wa dream bi efa ho a also fabra. If say na me feel say those days no na takradi na metumi adwuma be 2 times. Na me go school mu metumi adwuma be 2 times. Me ko habo mentumi anya hwe kura no cargo handling company. De nyoma ba yekoyi from morning to morning. Na no ne yede enye 24-hour na ye adwuma. Obi ton wache ewo abontin takrade habo gate. Obi ton koko wo takrade habo gate. Oko oye koko na anopa awia anajo. Wache wura ye no anopa awia anajo. Nipa say na no fa in those days no enti se etimi revive ne saa e wo hodmo a nipa say na saa wache wura no obi a no ton nkate ya yachi na okoba okochi nkate eba ani eburu e de ba 3-4 times ansa na ade achi eye adwen no eye say ya ekwan ben ye befa so. I think that is what we should think of.
Be say no mo dwe ho ansa na mo de ba
yedi bia ba eno ni chese adwen woni fa ba
fro ha mo fa meka
obi de e wo hodma obetimi di aboa ebeboa oman na fa beka ho nie mfanye.
Okay,
na yen politicians ni enja ise tambia no ye be promise bibia eni hono wo beka ya all can ena ya na me se mempenisa no ono na ban ba so o man sesa your friends and students o man to today o man my names ye we can say slogans edi how many months edi how many years ni nyina en collapse ya sa youth no omutifie still omutifie even when we are school more than 5 years omunya adwuma nyeye. Is that what we want? Is that what we are looking for? Ye lack in process still Ghana had more crime and kosoro crampona say utimu say kakrek and so ko baby or hodma youth unemployment into crime very very high. Anything I can say I may prefer say metina me krom Ghana hanamo. If say baby or hodma me kwa 11 o'clock and bomb wa bonting 8 now share them. When you stay in your room, play your music, drink, do whatever you want to do in your room. If say wokwa ni ebe si wo hodmo ni nti. But me Ghana hanamo enra me twamu wa hanamo. Sa kwan ye yi so. Around 12:30.
So now the road was still
yes. Ama me kofie. Ena de chinya me dia bahai. Baby o hodman kan do baby ani age wo ka afiri unsam. Ye de tuo asiw so. And when we are talking, let us allow say Ghana should be our first, your friend say priority. So policy be ya na say the bar. So nya no nim ho hwempokra na say odi adwen ne ba. Na say hunu say sa adwen no eye. Ebetumi aboa oman no. Na say ebetumi nya bibi afa ho amana yeyi a yenjintum. Yenja is a term no. We want to criticize just because we feel say your opposition, you know, we must criticize. That is not the best. Ode baako to us so say the
Wasino
ayreho. But as I may call me so or more kika and you may be a one. Oh my jaba, your education system and an Americano. Mimi huni say there is the need say your education your tenacity as a nation. Near Guinea home. That's your very reviving now. You're reviving. Your educational status a declining and your net. Yes, so a funny for kakra na time of so na buying every home, Nesson saying ho. Na time of so na buying every home. Nearby, ye be 3 years, ye be 4 years, ye go back. Ye ma, your friend is saying, yes, sir, school, your friend say curriculum, ye say, and who be brave, and so still. Yenya good your friends results are yahwe omo mutumi twa ekọ no kan kura ede enye classroom hon mun ko a omo parents say so bo extra eka ho obi a na betumi afford this ade na examination malpractices last exam CIE me me twa mu o baby examination centers be at a point in time I had to go in and fight them if I saw what was going on. Mekokan say you are not doing the children anything good. Ocha na so tumi kokokura university a obe expect say kwan of fast di twa wa hadmo no sa kwan na so no befa e di twa e university. At the end of it no we will produce your friend is saying students on beba out who cannot do anything. Me pese me bo some of the professions di batu be kono no mo tete hodmo o mu kro mo phone e no mo call your friend is saying men kan say on the phone no and a day adwuma. What are we doing to ourselves? And to the best and say 1 your teachers, 2 your school infrastructure, your textbooks ni nyina no e wo se yehwe ni improving.
Go be sabrek say nkola school this year out na omunya textbooks bia.
Aye. It's what are we doing to ourselves? Oh and ya na make no say me nya ya nka Ghana your friends saying your MPs obia obe win elections bia no fa kwa o contest ye no you don't pack your family from that place and bring them into Accra here. You leave your children there, your wife and children. Oko breaker go back to your constituency. Only any win elections pe onya baya ye swear in the next day you be swear in pokrano na yiri ne ma eka no ho.
So most of the adwuma na omoye wa Accra anti
they give them rent allowance in Accra.
Masa me pacho tio I didn't quote me can say
what MC wo ho be adwuma o kan
there be MC you know e be MC ni time or de be ba why ne be follow up amano say wo MP no obati hono na wo nya satellite and find share cartoons and find suya dia obedwin say e wo say me extend e bi ko hwa ye be nya satellite wo me fie a me kola na be suya dia.
Okay.
Me kaita na me water krade a DSTV by those days ne bi endu takrade na me free takrade ba Accra hadma me wo fa seketwa Khalid oni me call internet cafe ye kwa ye sign agreement. Uncle, I will send you there, I will help you, but I will play my games too. You pay for me say yes. Masa that time me nim sa ni o me no aha o de me kokotena hodomo no afechire ma me na afi makọ through me mails nyina me wi I was having my extra games e chira me try say me play no tricks yakwa he must play his games first and sana why e dia mame that time ni hwe o na takrade mpokura no e bi endru hono but na ne fie DSTV e wo hono Satan na satellite your friend dish kakrakabino na bi wo fie anopa osori kwasi ada onko asori otiwa wa crossing na etifie waso children's program e wo so obewie no ndum no no asunya bibi na some MP at that time no na some representative takrade a masoa me yire ne me ma aba be gu Accra ha no na manya bi wo ha e wo sakomo no no more share not a credit for a good one. What am I doing to them? It is your per se improve your education. We say you know say your can. So wound to me coming into politics a service to the nation and your people. But say yeah, the other say you are coming to make money and enrich yourself and your family. And to answer Sano, say wound to me then don't come in. If say call matter, call most of the constituencies nekore. Very poor, even in Accra here, national capital no. Call nekore constituencies ni bebre. In your mind, schools mpokra ete in Accra hadmo na other areas. Hospitals saying health say in Accra never call other areas. They call me Krum if you just kwabre north kokoshe. Hospital Papa Bay and your hodmo. And so edaho we have an MP, we have an MCE. Omunyina de no moye. Ni nyina ka ho na your education system ni nyina no e declining. Se nyankola ni nim ene se ombeduru hodmo. Ye beboa omo ama omatro exams no. Se eliki every wasia then invigilator or hodmo no e was o makwan e ma teachers bam. E beboa nkola no ansa no motumi apase. What are we doing to ourselves? Into the education system, no, it needs a total, your friends say, overhaul. Ye came in a free school. Ye in Yoma Bebre. Now look at what is happening. Make your own school, Moody Rough, secondary school, Pokraw, headmaster, it will last you 26. Your friends say 24. Our assembly. Now, do we have it? From Sakoka School, or no Ankasankasababu. And you know, indiscipline that dosun. Ye teachers and also entene omo kakra no betumi aye if you say and now can ye ebesine ye ni your friend say syllabus ankola no eko entene teacher ni no ebetena hodman ye beba ni trim papa biara na say you feel say examination line na efa no ene me nkokire omo e wo hodman entino ejaba we me enya me ngonwa say bibi say akwakoba but as a nation no there is the need for us to overhaul our whole education system right from primary school to your friends say the tertiary.
Me da see ento aso nko animu honorable ye hwe nkola school
I mean where do I start from? I think say this topic of manone or more results lately no there I mean I think say almost every year it will be I can't ever basically I think say just like Mr. Kuku Asare Ekano of late normal be assessor from the way I normal in terms of school and education those days in because a common entrance we could try to prepare we say we exam hall what we be in hall so you prepare yourself the job as senior also no now things have changed to the extent say okay indiscipline and also a can say abofra prepare for exams na adwene say okodu exam hall why then teacher ni no bebo am akere no and so you find these students instead of so we sua ade no na or rather no or gada ne nan fofo a omo be pesika e da ko tua examiners and now say invigilators na sade no kra me hu be asem ni fi bae say mofra no o ma dwene say okay yes ye ntua 200 cedis each
college and pay obi free kai
yes
na me say o we don't so no anema two on two occasions
say yes ye metua sikai na invigilator ba be boa yen until once you mention this to the kid they be see because obi ani wo a thank you because already obi ani wo parties here and it's wedding nti obi anya no fala nko pe na wasa man kwan say onko face camera for two invigilators and I think say even the teachers now mo yes ade na kasa no last year me was omo chichi bi and that was even the BC me I think say
this year class omo sanchi bi num sa
fine say ebetimi aba say there will be some punitive actions taken now me gidi say next time omo nya biom and I think that we should also try to start to look at our system of education. Chew, pass, and forget. You know, we are not forgetting adding. No man be brave. Those days, you go school near 18 subjects. Work on art, not on music. And you could see. Form 1 year courses baby secondary school form 1 obey music obey art biology baby then you as you move on you try to reduce it and I say curriculum me to say me bra pinyeka say ana ejaba o say afi we omunya nyom textbooks.
Yeah,
I think so we need to look at some of these things. The sector of education can say abroad and adding. I know they control the biggest budgets than any other ministry. It tells you how broad the work of the ministry is, and so we can only encourage our brother Haruna Idrisu. Meaning say, come the no call na trap no maseti amano.
I didn't know kasa.
Oh, say yeah, the man say na can say trap. We know how difficult the teaching sector is.
Nankawanenko.
Oh, say only say politics ejaba. Ebi wo ho na ye pese ye chiro bibi kakra. Edo akoshe baby a ebetete o. Ne de me nka ne bebre. Me bra panyin kwekwa asare no onim. Say na trap, but I think say he will navigate it as
he's the right person to be there.
Because experience or no betimi aboa.
But I don't want to go into detail because of but I think he's trying his best. Textbooks all in all, I think we have to change our mindset. We need to let the kids know say exam now before that. Just let everybody know say I didn't and it is to propel you into your university education. It is all now one question now person will be better and sana what natural now it's a problem. I think we need to diagnose a problem as we with emphasis to this year and Ankasano. I'm sure say delve into it who say it could be how we prepare the kids and now say the kind of questions now be a white society, you know. We don't know where the problem will be coming from.
But and say, one, the children themselves, they didn't prepare themselves. No matter it was say, umbinya help. And umudru hodmono. Ibinya baby so hodma na a strict. Intino. Nyomuye bibia enye. Oh no. And no, and our course say yaba. Send ye beya. Yankola ebitimi asua ade yi eno ho ehia
na kwaku o fabric subject say social studies enye subject say o fail you social studies
but ejaba say oniana
some maths and science na we fail accepted but social studies there
na green was to say me kwa ye beboa me enti no ne o ye bia onama
bo topics something related to your daily
enchano de u felici
eni so say obesua ni ntino onama bontin pokra na nadwen ko so say me nama bontin ne menhwe ne e ko so wa hadmo na bia hu bibi betumi aba ya exam eno say omudi enam a omudi omakro say na wo ka no examination time no muti say period no like say a month and omudi 1 month mu no mo omudi chro exams na ya observe hwe nkola say na ohu so musua de do na be hu omnom na mabontin
yes social media no mom kwan
but in kia ka ejaba nka phones nka ya dia e was nka etumi esua de ma se bia nka me no mi no ya time na nka we say e ba ya but this time bia nka uchiro odin a PhD e beto ato so be ko be 25
ko that wo be ko library akotena ha ko book be nkwa na akọfa akwa research
everything is at our
base of balls
me kai say yeah time the only a year now to be the call examination room mass
calculate
your friend say
ruler.
Slide rule slide rule and logbook
yes
and then would be the call to help you in your maths apart from that no won't me for be
they did not to the calculator call
No, it came later. Yeah,
paper so. And also we used to slide.
There was no calculator.
Into the year time,
we had side level never na. What do you mood that ho? Aircon in an answer, I didn't so tibber from.
Oh, and I yes, your time, Omo Maki exams. Almost share who proceed, no. It is a main answer no crown when ya the which mean ya mark be a pass.
Yes.
So make I tamana your technical student back Peter King or ye practicals and a machine a answer. Those the City and Girls of London Institute. When to me not that your friends a hospital and a exam no a buy. When we City and Girls request here in class performance nah near what they call London. A buy and we distinction.
Yeah.
One short exam no so one share that answer no this a classroom of Debbie or the hospital. And so you had the BBA call. And City and Girls a pass no.
Continue assessment.
Yeah.
So now we can say your friend saying beginning young collar near you know. And na make us say was yes say BBA near to me share. If say nan say what na TV who crana so share China in Kolanketing basketball in Pukra ye chiro mu from.
Say and yes STEM education introduce you before mo kwe into call sa institution na mo build na a whole like something like university from Nkwalabremu science na be ya wa sha se free Nkwalabremu sa
you fa kwa we ya ade na
director
ko edu ko na che say wa fa enu
ebe se ebe yi amanyosem afri school sem mo bi say we ba ye ko
enya school nko bibie
ko platforms no so a che say me hwen sem e ko so ho a daddy asem kura ni
but unu se jaba ade no obetu bibi the obetu ye na eye papa no so na waye boni ba ho na ye
Intine say
no so yeti ase say omamuo no a process.
Yeah. We ba no beto aso.
Where we were in 2020, 2021 where the economy went bad and how fast forward things were improving. Uba also improvement now about timing in our own way. You want to take credit for the good. But not the one and take credit. So you see me back. So chief. No, I'm not saying no. I will send you. Make up for. I'm not saying. Fine. It goes about. I didn't politicize it.
Yeah.
Matuasi.
Sana say. Say discourse near sir. Nke ne bebo me.
I don't need I agree.
Sana tie. Sergeant 111 mobile musu muntu aso.
There be musu beto aso. Ana ba to ho so beto o be 10.
At the pace no so beto aso no. It will take 12-13 years.
Over list.
Where into aso.
Once I no pay me who say
Ejaba 111 Uber twice also made 10.
Once I no pay me who say Ura can Kobre Japan.
Yeah.
Oka say nkebe ya ban nye new project bia. Old one no
nye no. Kumasi highway.
Asa mo aso edu ba bia campaign. Oba bisa say aban ne ben dey na waye.
Kumasi.
O point chobaka so. We ya na e sha.
Kumasi highway.
We ya na e sha.
No, but there are a lot of things that almost say terminal 3. Some no sha say.
Yeah.
The final stage na be we. Who took the credit? Nya do mama na neka so no terminal 3. Me boa. I don't know sha say no be ba no obeto aso. I mean, it's a problem. We must not politicize everything. And make us say it's both parties. Me I tell him say, ye be politics of BBR more money. You know, it's no more about him. I'm say single digit. Saying say MPP for you send him. You can't share. I did we na in your benefit. You take it. Sa pepe and buy and galamsey you can end it in 1 week. Galamsey it needs state of emergency. Galamsey you have to do this. Oh buy what's the state of emergency in whom here be? Galamsey cannot be stopped in 1 week. You call 1 year yet. So we must learn to depoliticize issues of this country. I don't know the boy. Yeah, we contribute where we are. You and I know say I'm saying any idea easy sir. but the politics frɛ amount for din ɛkeka nsɛm fa amanfoɔ ho yɛbɔ wo din baako sɛ wode obi kɔ court
meda say min we aka ho waka ayɛ no kama kakra but nka onka every time so when we handed over to them tamana na akofo adobaye ye free senchi e ba ya ye Lucy elections omo ba ya nneoma ekoye economy no ekoye they took credit they never mentioned say NDC ye bibia anabeboa they never mentioned almost started with watching a Kenke celebration Ministry of Finance. They never mentioned the name of NDC. So no, and no idea enye.
So you do me, I do you.
Totally wrong. What's very resetting? So resetting and can say Odin Nuclear. Thank you.
Resetting.
Resetting.
Ejaba resetting no enchire say me reseti ahanomo. Na se minim say ejaba eti hanomo no na ne wo ye ni enya. Na se me reseti a meka se maba foforo nti me manatena ho. Oh no.
Emudian.
Me just make it resetting ne de by all means we dey ya obi behu but yegusu ayeye. Na de ne say yem bomodin ya say politics no ye be yi efri nyoma bebre mu. Na se ade ne ya yenka se eye nanso me ba meye ama achensa se yedin so ya ba be si hanmo na se eye na se me feel say bottle esa ne wasa me kan so insuo yi eye but me ba meye kese a esin we se ne be ya wunya ba akopɛ wonu a the whole day wonu insuo bio me condemn me no ne me kan say eye but me ba me improve no na che say ye kɔ yanim but yen ya wo hwɛ yen ya right from independent time you will projects be on Jaba, Ukowa, projects be on you're starting independence time, and that's what you see. Can a champion betanazo, Satanamia Ketua, Ewo, Tamale. Kokoshe, Adaya Osisi, a bit that to sing William Sisia. Ah, Nipani, Yaboso. Koshe, cracker, a dumb free sorrow. A be siphon. Yeah, your mind there. What sort of people are we? Ye buy any to say way wo hono ye betumi aye ni yie amobi akwakotenam ye be jesi hono ni akwakosha foforo ase foforo ne time nso no ne enwie ye ne eja no bi so aba ntu de hwe projects a ye ja asisisi hono nko a na me ne tambia me ka say yen politicians yen hwe yie dako ye to studio say ya ne be hu an say youth na ma omo ho so yen kasa o ye MPP yen kasa o ye NDC wa bra wo ye politician nko ade ye ba studio ho ne ba betwen na ma na ye de begu ye so no enye ketwa you say fa kwa ye keka on mine no ede ko no is not just the best enye sanke tweet to no ma ya ka Ghana ye independence time o sanke ko ye nim sin fa kwa ye wo enti ye hwe ni yi
yɛhwɛ ye Lieutenant 2.1 anapa koko hyehye enche ne ye sori dwumadi so na yɛfa we ensori okɔ mrahye badwa fie ho a abeto dwa sɛ yɛwura ɛyɛ afenyo markings ɔyɛ minority leader yato nsa afrɛ no ɛwɔ ɛyɛ privileges committee na na mmisa sɛ frɛ mo frɛ na sɛ invitation no ɛho hia anaasɛ we nkɛ sɛ ɛma ne slide ɛkɔ na ɛkɔ akɔfa dede ne huye na aba no pɛwɛ papers mu a deputy minority leader maame apiagye yi mama party sɛ ɛyɛ side issue ɔmpɛ sɛ omo ya na omo de ka minority anotum na enkosi hwe kwaku
ejaba oye de ne afre no
say yewura afenyo hu say parliament niema enkoyi a no be hu say enkoyi to no be ka na adwen o ma ne nka ho na ohwe eye na yi ba kwa me kan na o ka say impo MPP NDC mrahye bejafo ne dia complaining if say niema bi eso munya omo cars ne omo fie ho allowance ne niema bebre ho akam nti obo so chese bibia ohunu se emwa mrahye bejafo na eso na no tum na o ka ho asem na akwaye se ya na opese niema obeka no enye final minim so ya mrahye nimu a onim mra a onko onye manentra so na me say parliament so hunu se ebia ko fa so di ni dwuma na ya abro so oyaji onokwa nti omra na ne mebu ha ye hwe siesie
ejaba me feel say I say omo wo baby a okoya na ni kwan se oko
Abuja Nigeria yeah no so say o masama ndada yeah
me gidi say no ntia e say ohunu bibi enye na so be kan I don't think your friend some be friend akasa almost silence no
na so kwa de wanya kwa abadada atwam ntika ndeke ma nko
but ebi okoye oh ja eno no ono ti your friend hold no say imra
shebedwe fie
shemra dia magana for na say wo
and before be consume one is monko
na say wo pese obedi e hod no imra so a why should you go and pass a law for me as a citizen to obey? He is not above the law. Parliament wo mun hihye. Anthony, if he's gone against it, he deserves to face your friend say omumra no. And any disciplinary your friend say measure say wo mu bia no should be meted out to him. No Ghanaian is above the law. See anya ni sa ejaba yenka no kre. Miss Ramikon, but Mimi Hunu say your parliament gradually no see anhwe ni year. They will take everything up say obia and touch you. But young Ghanaians we will be under your friend saying omo laws. Anthony, they should start purging themselves there. No more from reform. If only he went against any parliamentary there, then I don't see anything wrong with so omo edeneko. Mitia says yes, me kasana man kase ye na se kutia parliamentar. I'll be hauled straight to the privileges committee there to go and answer. Okay, your friend is saying more one of your pressmen. My brother Sibako Black Rasta. Oman kwanko no small or hodma. But don't we have parliamentarians or parliament in Pukra or Nasom Kotna radio swa or can in summer a Black Rasta DNA? Are they above the law? The answer is no. It say parliament won the rules or hodmo. Not say obreki rules in India. He should be.
And he saw said the former complaint was filed by Mahama Ayariga, the majority leader. The complaint alleges that Afenyomaken attended a session of the ECOWAS Parliament in Port Harcourt, Nigeria, 25 to 28 September 2025, even though a prior resolution of Ghana's Parliament had explicitly removed his name from the list of Ghana official ECOWAS delegation. By attending despite the removal, the majority contends that he defied the decision of the House, thereby undermining the authority and institutional integrity of Parliament.
You know, wait time Ayerga Pejaye, nasa Okoye. There's a likelihood say they are no name said didn't encounter. But Ayerga Pejaye, nasa Wahod me, Kameni Onwa, just from the beginning, I would have rendered an apology. Nenka enko drew fakwe way. Because he is not above the law. And if they agreed by their own consensus, say, ma onkoa, then why did he go? That's the Afro, Brabe Chirima de Kuntia Okoya. Ejaba, what is wrong with that? Ebini politics na ye kan. Emrani chire se ye kan se. Yes menko Okoye. I didn't know see Jaiwo. Brabe Chirima de Kuntia Okoye. Maybe you have good reasons. And then your Okoye and so your Okoye Pokrano. Na yes say your friend say Okoya. You go and then explain there.
Enti obisa na me bisa sanke mananko. Enti obisa say or say the reason why enti mananko say Senator Wokan say the participation of an MP in an official delegation when a parliamentary resolution has removed him undermines collective decision of the House. That threatens the institutional discipline and credibility of Parliament.
That is it. And there is no one in the country here who is above the law. Your constitution there, the Hodmono. We who also say no. And now Omo Hodmo, so much Shomora at the Hodmo. And then why should he go against Imrano no Akamwa or Mushisha the two Hodmo?
Na and now opposition so who say and yet discipline was in Biana Nina won't say the way I see ye Juma Ewo Mashebe fear no who any brenner
near your liber 200 CH a dent in a year freno or Mubo Muslim no diaka. Just just to bring in that political you know. Ya Kasa Monko.
Yeah,
Omukai. Why did he go? That is the question.
Or call Bakaku more privileges.
Anthony, they should stop some Mukako for Fasans and some so Muyanisa next time. Maybe the other party needs so no or no subeko against your friends say rules. If they do baby nature say Parliament on one Kazankasana, or Mumra Mashadia to Hormona, or one Kazankasa as parliamentarians. Almost say no. And if they cannot go by their rules there, then I beg to say they should not go and pass any law for we, your friends, as citizens.
May I say, Honorable?
I say my Ezra.
Any place somebody else?
Ezra, because Parliament they are masters of their own rules. Now, question is a rule being and a fenyo I break into I say you're holding it to the privileges committee. In him say committee is set up no. In the parliament is set up either majority or minority. It is the parties involved that arranges say Mr. Kwakwasari be with this committee, Oko Finance Committee, and Oko Local Government, and Oko Committee. The committees are not the preserve of the house. And you know, say ye nipa I represent the minority. It is not the house that does it. And so the majority cannot tell who represents the minority at the ECOWAS parliament. Yeah, but say it is always the first deputy that represents the caucus, whether it is first deputy majority or first deputy minority. But of course, Metier Yebra Penny, the Venerable Joe Osei Joe Wise, former first deputy speaker of parliament. And he makes it clear, say, Tamana Adwa deputy leader, no. She opted out of the West African Parliament into one court. So where lies the rule say I am gonna bet you say Madam Apiaje na esoko. Nanya finyo markings. It is for the minority to decide who goes. And there is precedence to this. I don't know, I said here, because we are 180 in parliament, you know, we want to bulldoze our way in everything. Shekwanda incident here by you heard your friend is saying the whip of the majority. I Dafiamopo. Parliament say all of a sudden once there's a ruling by the High Court, then the Kwanda MP must not sit in Parliament. This is the same MP Asin North, a current Deputy Foreign Affairs Minister issued by court a ruling. They said the firm of say they have time to petition to appeal the judgment of the court and stay as execution. The same person or a lawyer and so. So is it a matter of convenience to the NDC and it's a matter of principle?
But a quick one on Asim, don't forget Senna Manual Parliament, he walked out.
No.
He stayed
I'm
out.
talking about the statement made by Daffy Mokpo.
I'm
saying, say
they were to do some voting. He walked out.
Oh no, can't.
Or call out no and sana Daffy Mokpo no, and then they went out. They went to court for the stay of execution. That allowed him to come back. But that day now, judgment the man stayed out of parliament.
If at hindsight that happened, and there was a way that was settled, and as a lawyer you knew, why are you repeating it on the floor of the house now?
He's not repeating it.
Oh, he did. He heard him say the firm of court raised this issue on the floor of the house, and the speaker gave a judgment on it. Say there's a 1 week room for the guy to appeal and stay execution, and it ends today. That is clear. So the can say there's another issue that we are not happy about as a minority, and Assembly say speaker refer case on our privilege committee no. Already no say he has found a prima facie in the case.
In the case.
Already it is prejudicial. It is always the case, say, it is a privileges committee that would tell when they begin to see it, say, if there is something like that.
But Okasa, because of say, as a obu a year authority in NMTIA, and the man or establish a when a prima facie case. There's already a year standing orders of parliament order 30 and 31. It states that say you decide on be home. And you can say ubuso. As how the NMTIA boo never on that case now.
Our case say where even in the standing orders that you stay say the House decides for the minority. The House resolves on behalf of the minority. Say, it is not done. So in the first place, that resolution by the House, flawed. So what you here?
Yeah.
But the major issue as taken, and they say, let's try and silence the minority. Let's put some fear into them. For us, Ejaba, the mechanic say, the air course no. I bet than the precedents for us as a country or as a nation. There will definitely be a time what has happened to the minority now happened to the majority. Some few months ago they were on the other side.
Yeah.
Less than a year ago they were on the other side. Today they are where they are. We have had someone lose elections for over 1 million votes. You see, you see that. Obi Abecha with over 1.7 million votes. It tells you, say, in the very near future, somebody can also lose elections with over 2 million votes. It also tells you, say, in the very near future, Obi Wahwa also between 200 seats out of 275. So, say, you abuse the numbers that we have under the pretext of some resetting that we cannot phantom. I think, say, we should be cautious how we tread. Because the Oyan and Neno Ultra is a bit at all.
Okay.
Now, Ultra is also to one day it affects you.
Meda say, you're up. Yemraso. Goku. 30 seconds. Any
Honorable Judge Quiz Indiana America.
Yeah.
So share about Parliament as a not voting be because Mama want to about.
Yeah.
That time no not stay of execution no in Yamai. It he stayed out. The Fiamako raised your friend say Yanda out there because he was in Parliament. Anomo Babe ye debate. And he was trying to tell him to let them understand say stay of execution no emaya not just a court ruling no a binding no it also stay out of your friend say Parliament. And if he goes that way I don't think say he's head. So no. There are some say Omo Parliament no Omo nhyehyɛ a ɛda hɔ no is it there say you can't say ya ma yembusua. Since when has that been there? Na ene a ɛka afenyo markings no ɛna yebusa say resolution no ne be decide about minority no ana
emra ɛda hɔ dada
emra ɛda hɔ dada Omo en question ye ene a affect your friend saying afenyo marking there eno ne there ye be question ohunu sene ade na eti enti no we should stop that emra yemra so person ye yi free hɔ no a go to your own house hɔ no na mo hyehyɛ emra no
na mo nsesa no
na wabra yensesa na ewo books no mu there it must work.
Me da say honorable about 30 seconds.
Oh yeah, the American no I think say the air course the youth we've spoken about jobs.
Yeah.
The youth have been disappointed. Teacher for Omoka said
youth been at the when you say they are disappointed.
Oh, now want they went on a demonstration. Teachers be called demonstration. I don't know President Mahama voice. One or say Omobaya and almost started recruitments into the Ghana Education Service. Next is also you see any scale before until I'm trying answer. But in Yeska at the over $2.9 million a quarter parts. That's where we are as a country.
May I say, honorable
a car mo body to ho so ke yitumi etua ya nkasa ne mo
ne ko why so be how nya keto adwi
ade me see akoto pa so say kai moto ade no tia yi kaka ho anko nya sa ko
go kwasa kasama NDC boy na pay sans honorable the Ebenezer former dental MC mpanifo be boy me da sibebre nyame nhira mmada agye ne momre that's pa me sorry am yedi eye afisem abro eye DJ/ aye ready now before that no producer say our birthday wish be a odema adofo be quick yemfa enko happy birthday to Mr. Wilberforce Brekum Mensa, also known as Brick, CEO of the Nest House Lodge Hotel OEB. May the Almighty God continue to bless you for all your kind gestures. This is from your staff Cynthia Ehiable nti Yura Eye Brick una CEO of the Nest House Lodge Hotel ewo oyibi ene ewa woda yema awoda diepa nyame nhira o man kwatenten ne nyinche we efri eye o staff member back ho eye Cynthia Ehiable si o ma happy birthday. And also we doing same the entire workers of Aluta 92.1. Quickly, my wieni sana eye DJ/ say ne eye ne wife birthday and from DJ/ wishing you my lovely wife Mercy Chumasi a happy birthday from eye DJ/ money wo hodie DJ/ birthday amode ma pani and happy birthday to Mercy Chumasi, wife of DJ/ of Aluta 92.1. And then lastly, from my good friend Alaji Salu Kramo Shanti Jamasa na hweso mame Alaji Salu, okay. And from my good friend Alaji Salu to Ninua Bema Adam Idris one Aisha Amin mo ware ewo wanchi na unua Alaji Salo sen kancho so omo trinkwa osre ready nshira de mamo se coming 27 December 2025 ewo Jubilee Park wanchi no bibia enye kamarade ntoni nshira pa engu awade ne so nti ye mamo trinkwa ne aware so Idris ene Aisha we free Salo Alaji Salo ho na eba abusia edusi yesi na nyame boa ochena ya betwa so meda Henry Shanti ase amponsa Brittany na Samira na afei Ernestina meda wasi pa omboa no pay DJ Frankie na producer Bra Jenny meda wasi ela yebewie na kasa saa o menye programming na otete mranti ofiasi as the producer of the show Bigotti na Elima na fei Uncle Fee meda wasi na sports crew no so Oxy ne Kwasi Dibala na Dr. Bills meda wasi news stream no na twe insuraba na fei kobna na kusua with the people review April yeframe ejaba kwaku kai me sori ye de afisam April na no achi no ye de agudie hu sameba awie nso Uncle Fee ewo interview strong kwa ode be bro nti stick and stay to Aluta 92.1 nyame bo ochina ye beto aso bakrao.
Hey, what can you? A free semi wife. I shall say Angel Bakery for bread. I want to shop muno. Me house what? Angel Bakery for bread. A ya commenti or man for nya jehop.